Hello.
Hmm?
Hello.
Simpson. What?
Hello.
Hello.
Hmm?
Welcome to madness.
You know you can set a video as
I
a
knew you were
scene
gonna
file
say
and,
something.
like-
I knew you were gonna say something about it.
well, if you knew I was going to say something, why didn't you do it?
I tried that already, and I couldn't figure out how to get it to work because it wouldn't play the audio.
Stir's fault.
I know that I should have done it that way, and I tried to, but I couldn't get it to work. So I had to do it that way instead.
At
Stir's
least
fault.
you admit your failure,
Anyway, I see
and
what
I
they're
accept
about.
blame.
Nice.
Trust me, I hate having to go back and forth and causing interruptions to it because it's a really cool animation, but I spent like an hour and a half trying to figure out what the fuck was wrong with it, and I just think it's something to do with my
You have
OBS.
only just joined us. And
I don't
now
know.
I fear we will be
I don't know what the problem is. But anyway, hello. Welcome to another exciting episode of Gailen's Gate. I think we're on episode 10 now. So that's pretty cool.
That's
Nice.
what the thing says. Huzzah!
Hell yeah, brother. Let's see. We are in episode 10. And yeah. Yeah, that was a good accomplishment, I think.
Huh?
It's been going for quite a while.
What?
Well, making it to 10 episodes is pretty cool. Because a lot of the games don't make it that far.
Hold on.
Peepo hands.
Yeah.
Can anyone else not hear him?
Here, who?
Me? Hello?
Arcadum?
Oh, never mind. I'm the big dumb.
Yep.
What?
Huh?
Oh God.
Who?
I would say I'm sorry, but I'm not.
Hmm?
All right. So what's going on in episode 10?
What?
All right. Are you recording people again?
What? No. They're
Okay.
just saying words as if they want.
I really thought that was you.
He's just
doing-
trying to get a
Some of it
recap.
was.
Just trying to get a recap, man.
Okay, well, last time on Galen's Gate, our heroes came back, and they are now going to redirect themselves after getting the flower for one of their companions in town. They are now going to head to the merchant lords in the floating city of Kale, in the hopes that they can assist Galen in convincing these individuals to provide support to the future
This place
of the
is
city.
floating?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, you are now. Just to be clear, the transportation here was from the airship captain from before.
Oh.
Has now lifted you up and taken you to the floating city of Kale, where Galen is currently in deliberations with the merchants there that have come on his behest. You are meeting in the Hall of Counting, or rather in one of the halls of counting, which is essentially just a place to do business between those that have the wealth to do so. You're walking into a place filled with all sorts of wealth and where everyone has their own agenda and everyone has their own angle. It will be up to you, oh brave heroes, to decipher whom would be the best investor, assistant, or any myriad of things like that towards Galen's Gate future. The future of Galen's Gate. Man, I said that wrong.
So I'm like at one of those fast blind date things, and I'm trying to find my best suitor.
Something like that, I guess.
Can you zoom out the map for a few moments? Chat's asking to see it.
Oh, yeah, sure. There you go, chat room. All right, well, let's go ahead and get this party started. Galen has already been in contact with the Merchant Lords, and you are to join him in the meeting hall. To be clear, this is meant to be a social challenge and all kinds of stuff like that. So everything that you're saying is in character. Keep that in mind. And it's up to you to figure out who you want to participate. To be clear, there's not really a limit to how many investors you can take on. But as I said before, remember, each of them have their own angle and their own agenda. So whether or not you want to enlist yourself under the potential ramifications of getting such investment is something to consider.
Should I summon wolves?
What if I just threaten to assassinate them?
I could get some wolves.
You can do whatever you want, and then I will respond in kind.
Please don't kill us.
Huh?
Ho, ha. All right, and I think I have some music here for you guys. There was this really good one I found. I think it was this.
Did y'all figure out a way to fix that thing where the token is not following your cursor properly?
What do you mean?
No.
No, that's just the new way that Map Tools does it.
Alrighty.
I think it's supposed to help you with like seeing stuff underneath you, but I don't know. It is a little off-putting, kind of strange. Oh, here it is. I think this is it. Ah, here you go. So here is some Kaoan music for you.
Gailen?
Kaoan.
Straight from the KO YouTube channel.
Is it sky above us at the moment?
Correct.
Okay.
You are in the open sky.
I am going to spray myself with perfume of bewitching.
Okay.
Oh, I should have picked up some of that. Hey, give me a spritz there.
I don't
Come
know
on.
if I want you having some of that.
Come on, I'm trying to look nice. You see my new clothes? They're real nice.
It's not for looking nice.
It's smelling nice. It's two senses.
It's for persuasion.
Oh,
I don't,
can
I don't know what kind of persuasion you're going to be doing.
Also, Ozzy got an upgrade. Chat room.
You're right, mate.
Did I lose connection?
Not for
I don't
us.
think so. Did
Oh, I couldn't hear you guys for a second there.
Oh, I was just saying I'm a silver tongue devil.
Yeah, he doesn't need it. He's already too dashing.
Watch me dash. Oh, look at me.
Not like him, even less now.
I'm running like the wind. Yeah, that Villanovan, yeah, he's real full of himself.
I don't dislike the man just because he wants to dress up. It's not often you go to one of these holes.
Hey, boss, there's so much to steal.
Well,
So we have two thieves.
I can't tell you not to steal, but could you not steal in front of the people we're trying to impress?
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, I'll keep it on the low. I'll get you that good.
Well, it's not stealing unless he gets caught.
You still want some of that,
He'll do some shifty eyes.
silver dust, for the pain?
What? Are you... I don't know what you're implying.
Wink.
The only
Did he
thing
just say wink?
I mean, yes, he's... Listen, just don't be obvious. If someone catches you, pretend you're just a regular weasel. You know if you die, you'll just
Right.
come back.
I'm going naked.
Oh, I didn't want to see that.
Well, I mean, look, at least he puts on clothes. He's not shameless like some sassy cat.
Fucking cats.
Yeah, you can see everything down there.
All right, so to give you an idea of exactly where you are in one of the countless airships that makes up the floating city of Kao, all lassoed together. So technically speaking, what you are standing on is a building built into a massive airship with ballasts beneath it keeping it afloat. The air up here is a little thinner than most people are used to, and there is a constant shifting that has been known to make some people sick. Attempts to fly here are possible, but there are strong winds this high up, so you run the risk of being caught in them, so fly at your own risk.
I feel like that was a personal attack.
In addition to that, up ahead you can see that there are all sorts of individuals walking about, going about their day, trading, exchanging currency, all of those different things. The map is active, and you may do as you wish.
All right, so we're here to kill people, right?
Gruff,
Yeah.
what do you plan on doing here? I don't smell like a woman.
I don't know. I seen you just spraying the perfume all around. What is that all about?
Listen, I don't smell like a woman.
See, I don't know. After our last adventure, I realized that, sneaking around and doing flips wasn't that hard. So I don't think talking to rich people that hard either. Maybe you want me to take point.
You can't exactly.
Those are two different things. One involves physique and...
Well, I'm just suggesting that, perhaps I learned one of your major skill sets in a day. That this can't be that hard neither.
Well, that isn't a major skill set.
Oh. What would you consider... Dwarf, shut up, the adults are talking.
Listen, come here, Gruff, 1 second. Come around this corner.
Now I feel attacked.
Listen, if you can convince Hackney to do an okay hand sign, then I might believe you.
That's insulting. Who would not be able to do that?
Well, she doesn't look like the type to just randomly do those kind of things.
I'd feel awfully weird bossing a lady around, telling her what to do.
Well, it's not bossing them, it's just convincing them to do it.
How about if we run into any noble women, you can perfume around on them, and I'll talk to the man.
Well, I already have the perfume on.
Well, exactly, so they'll be more interested in you. You're very sleek and slender, unless they like a little bit more rough and tumble.
Who are you even going to try and get as investors for us? Just fishing folk?
Well, no, you need to...
Well, I'm trying to tell you, each person has, like, an agenda that they're trying to fill.
Well, listen,
I'm listening.
I'll be your wingman. And if you need any help, just call on me. And I know that you all don't trust me with anything, so I'll just stand in the back.
Well, yeah, it's not that I don't trust you, it's just that...
No, I'll be your bodyguard. And if anyone asks, you're very wealthy, and I'm your guard.
Alright, what kind of word do we need if I need your help? What do I say?
Let's say, tuna fish.
Why tuna fish?
I don't know, just say something about fish, I'll hear it.
Just anything about fish?
I will definitely hear it no matter what you say about fish.
Well, what if, like, the conversation randomly becomes about fish and it's a false alarm?
Well, then what are the odds that it's also about tuna?
Oh, I thought you just said anything about fish a second ago, so it's still just tuna fish.
Well, sure.
Alright.
But wait, what did this word mean?
What word?
Tuna. What am I? What's this? What am I doing?
When I needed help, you said.
Oh, then I step in and I do the talking.
Or you beat someone up.
All right, I'll play by your context and everything like that.
All right, try and help other people too, I guess.
And
especially, all right, keep an eye on Ozzy. That's your big thing right here.
Mm-hmm. And if for some reason I can't hear no sounds or nothing, then just wiggle your thumb like you're doing.
So it's like a.
I may be very intoxicated at that particular moment.
Like this? And I motion my thumb?
It's amateur, but I get the idea.
I mean, I have no experience in this.
Every day we stray further from the light of the gods.
Alright, let's get going. We got a plan.
Alright, yeah.
I'm sorry, that was brilliant. like this? It'll do.
I don't want to hammer a point home, but you know I am older than you.
How old are you?
I'll open up my sheet, but I don't know. Are you older than 100?
I thought with dwarves you just count the braids on the beard. You got 8.
Well, yes, but you also have to count the beads and the jewelry in there as well.
I can't count that.
I can't count that.
You want to talk to investors and you can't count that high.
Well, I understand the grand scheme of things, but the number, that's when you come in and act like a nerd, or I direct them to Hackney. Hey, Hackney, by the way, can you do this with your hand?
I'll do an okay sign.
Why would I not be able to do that?
He doesn't think that you can do it. We were having a talk back there. He said that you weren't smart enough to do it, and I just wanted to prove him wrong.
Well, he's spouting lies right now.
Then what is the original purpose?
Well, he wanted to... You know how he was talking about we were doing all those flips and stuff, and he said he could master anything I do in like a second. I tried testing him, and that's his conclusion on trying to make you do it.
She makes an okay hand.
You see, you
so
don't even...
I persuaded her.
As long as we're honest with the investors, they'll listen to us.
Right.
Ain't never no deal been struck with pure honesty, mate.
You're not gonna go to a good place when you die.
Oh man, I'm gonna go into the planet.
Shit. Normally Gruff just yells some shit about fishing you. He damned you.
Huh.
Oh, fuck you.
Okay, so does the party
Yeah,
going?
we make it to the first part of the
Yeah, okay. All right. Here, I'll move you guys real quick. And when you get to about this point, in front of this gorgeous fountain, you see your patron and benefactor. You see Gailen. Gailen is in front of the fountain, and he seems to be stroking his chin in thought. You also see that there is a worried look on his face, as if he's trying to figure out a problem that he doesn't think he can.
Alright, mate, what's the haps? What's going on?
My friends, you are here. Oh, thank goodness. I was worried that perhaps you would not show up, and I would have to face these jackals by myself.
I've got some experience with jackals. They got jackals in there, they're using them as gods.
No, I speak that all of
Metaphorically.
all of the people within this place, this is exactly why I left KO. They are full of self-serving interests, but we do need them. To be honest, I very much do not wish to speak with these people, but I must, and I am very happy that you are here with me. If perhaps you could even do it on my stead, I could spend my time preparing the papers that we need in order to solicit these funds anyway. There are also a few other loose ends that I must tie up within the city. Before I do go, I can give you a synopsis, I suppose.
A synopsis of the people that are here?
Yes.
Alright, let's hear it.
Well, there are a few individuals that you need to be on the lookout for. I hope you've got that note-taking hand ready.
Mm-hmm.
WordPad! What?
There are quite a few individuals that I did not recognize, but I've been able to learn bits and pieces about them. First, there are 3 individuals that are, how should I say? They are not merchants per se. I think that they are adventurers or perhaps mercenaries. I spoke with them briefly, and I think that perhaps they might be able to provide their skills to our city. I met a Skyblade who seemed to have a very honorable tint to him. I also met a curious, strange lizard dragonborn. I apologies, I'm not quite sure, but he was a bard, I know that much. And there was also a warrior, scoured and blackened by the Badlands. He spoke to me about seeking a curse, or perhaps a curing of one. But those novelties, they are not the ones that you will have to watch out for. First, there is Fanadora. Fanadora Thermopylae. She is a merchant of spices. There is no doubt within my mind that she will do what she can to tax and tax and tax. For that is her forte. She goes to a place in which there is none and bleeds the populace dry. She is known to have a heavy hand when it comes to such deals. But the people will need her. If we are to grow larger, they will simply need such things. For without those amenities, the people shall grow restless, and the more and more they have, they will find it elsewhere. It is something to consider. I do believe that in the brief interactions that I have had with Thermopylae, that there is a weakness you might consider. I believe that she has a fondness for jewelry, if you think that you can spin that. So much so that she has put herself in quite a few precarious positions in the past, in exchange for it. But whatever you do not insult Stettin in her presence. She has a proud Stettonian heritage, and will suffer no such foolishness. Did you guys get that?
Do not insult who?
I did.
The country of Stettin.
Statin.
This is the horse place. Lots of horse fuckers out in Stettin.
You know, again, so approximately correct.
They think they're people. They're giving them rights and stuff.
Oh, don't think anybody's doing that, mate.
Is that Gruff or you saying that?
That's Gruff.
Okay, good.
Thanadora Thermopylae, spice merchant, likes taxing everyone out of their money, weakness to jewelry, and don't insult Statin around her.
And
Can we
you
get
said
the exact written down iterations of her name?
Yeah, here. Yeah, I can give you her name. This is her name.
Yeah, I did not get anywhere close.
I was close. You want to see how close I was?
Yeah. Oh, that is pretty close.
you said amenities. You didn't say what kind of amenities.
No, the amenities
Spices.
of spices.
Yes.
Oh, spices. You said that first.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It was just referring to that spices are an amenity and therefore are valued amongst the people.
People go crazy if they can't have salt and pepper on their chicken.
They really do, man.
They really do.
All right, you guys ready for the next one?
By the way, Gailen, and everybody misses you very much.
What a kind young lad you are, Gruff.
The next one is a man that I know of to be well, to be quite honest, I do like him. I think that he is a trustworthy individual. He is a man by the name of Cologne Sacrosity. He is specifically a marble merchant. It will be imperative for our noble district to have his aid. However, he has demanded that if he is to sell us the marble, that he is the exclusive owner of that contract, and that he is promised a place in the nobility. No doubt he will also try to push for his friends. Doing this means that we might push ourselves even further away. For you see, we cannot promise everyone nobility, not to mention that you yourselves are promised such a thing. Something to keep in mind. He has no weaknesses per se that I know of, except I do believe that he is a man who has a very precocious nature, and he keeps his word. Completely. So if you can get him to do that, I think that you can be assured he'll keep it. He has built quite a reputation for such a thing. Did you guys get all that?
Can I get his name written down too?
Yep.
Thank you.
Do we know how much our people give a damn about marble?
Well, the reason that you want marble is it's not only a strong material, but it's also used in noble crafting, like the noble district and
makes stuff look purty.
Yeah.
Well, I'm already the prettiest thing here.
To the each their own, I guess.
Okay. The next individual is a man that I can't quite get a read on. He seems very sinister, but his pedigree would say otherwise. His name is Commander Hargrove. He is the commander of the Iron Eagles, a very prominent mercenary company. It is said that they are in direct competition with the Steel Saints. This man specifically came to me in an offer to supply the guard that we would need once the city grows in size. His men are professionally trained, and no doubt would be quite the boon. But I get the feeling that there is something off about him. But I can offer no other information.
Is he a fish?
I do not think so. But I was wrong before.
Any weaknesses?
Not that I know of. He plays very close to the chest.
We might not need a mercenary of guards because we did take in some sort of diplomat from the deep.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
and they might train our guards.
That might be so, but his men come fully equipped. I will trust whatever decision it is that you make. I just can't deal with these people.
You have an idea of what he likes?
I do
Any
not.
weaknesses? No? Is there anyone you're particularly fond of, or are we just trying to get all of them?
It is best that you are well informed of all of them, but the next one is probably my favorite. In fact, I do not see any reason why we cannot go into business with him. A friendly halfling. He is the grocer and provisioner that I had found. His name is Bigfoot Bagstuffer.
Listen, I don't want to be disrespectful because I'm sure he's a fine man, but is that his given name or his business name?
That is his family name. The Bagstuffers are a long halfling line.
He's like a Sasquatch.
They have quite the girthy family tree.
Can you say both their names?
Yeah, I'll copy paste those. Yeah. I do enjoy his presence because he seems to be very, down to the earth, much over these other ones. He gave me an honest price, and gave me an honest deal. He seems to be the most straightforward. But there is one problem. He is a drunkard. And I am not quite sure if he will remain as reliable. It takes quite the amount of shenanigans in order to become known for drunkenness in KO, I can assure you.
So his weakness is probably a nice bottle of ale.
And the last one, the next is Anole. Unfortunately, I know very little about her. She did not speak to nearly anyone, and those she spoke to only in whispers, very careful. If I did not know any better, perhaps she might be... No, it can't be. No.
Let's hear it.
Well, she walks with a trained gait, and I swear I saw knives within her dress.
So she might be a rogue, you say, or a thief?
Or an assassin.
Yeah, we don't want assassins in our town now, do we? That would be absurd.
We
already have assassins in our town, so don't worry about that.
We don't want assassins in our town. That would be awful.
You think she's a lich? We could use a lich.
No. They're both.
And I'm afraid that the last one is perhaps the most frightening. He is the most powerful of the merchant lords in this area, and it is the one that we must do business with, even though I do find the man detestable. His name is Barnaby Hugh, and he is the quartermaster of transport for this section of KO, and is the one that I have the unfortunate need to deal with. If we want to use any airships, we will have to go through him.
Oh, what's the issue with him?
The man is a glutton. And
so he's fat.
No, much worse. He is a glutton for gold, and a glutton for blood. His Dhampir nature makes it...
Oh, he's a Dhampir.
Makes it to where that he has lived far too long and has tasted far too much.
A fellow creature of the night, I see.
Unfortunately, I do not know if he has any weaknesses. Tread lightly around him, my friends. He has many powerful enemies, and is not one to be crossed.
I know. Did you mean allies, or does he actually have powerful enemies? I don't want to be that guy, but
No, he has
Hey, man.
powerful enemies and is not one to be crossed.
oh,
Meaning that like there's people much stronger than us.
oh, okay, yeah, okay.
They're his friends, but our enemies. Smile.
We'll just let Gruff talk to him. They'll smooth it over a point.
I
They
don't think
can
that will
be-
end well.
Damn
They
beard
can
can't bite my
actually-
neck. My beards are too long.
Gruff,
Well, there
maybe
you
you could
go.
just, maybe you could just convince him to sate his hunger through fish, like you. You're like a dampier of fish.
Nah, fish blood ain't nothing like real people blood.
No, but maybe you could convince him the joys of killing fish instead of everything else.
Yeah, maybe.
Well then,
But you're gonna have to give me the signal.
I will leave you to it. I must prepare our documentations, and I must beseech the coin lords for permission to create a city. He will give a deep bow and will.
Well, hey, what the fuck? I thought we already done made a city.
I think he
is-
means like officially.
It is complicated, Gruff.
Like to get us put on the map.
Well, I just want you to know, in case you don't get the signatures from the big hats, that I built a whole bunch of ballistas and we can just shoot them.
Thank you, my friend. Galen will walk away, a smile on his lips, with Gruff's strange, rough but very, let's call it, kind support.
Well,
All right. Now it's
what's
up to
everyone
you.
gonna do?
Do we have our weapons, by the way? Are we like
you-
fully geared?
You are fully geared. The guards. Okay, to be clear, this place is well guarded.
Yeah.
Then you're watched. So, but they did not take your weapons from you. No.
Okay. I just want to stand around like a sentinel with my spear next to Villanova and act like I'm important.
Let me stand in front. Let me look like the important one, because I'm the one dressed for it. You know.
Nobody's gonna make that mistake.
They probably won't even be able to see you.
I'll actually maneuver to tuck my holy symbol out so it's not obscured by my beard, since I'm not.
Whoa, what you getting out there? What you doing? What you fluffing out?
My holy symbol.
Oh, yeah, that's what I call it too.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, is this place like blasphemy for a dwarf? Because there's nowhere to dig.
Well, I mean, we dwarves are also fine masons, engineers, minters, and you know we're commonly affected with the a bit of the lust for gold. So, no.
I thought that was
Yes.
only when you were digging up the girl.
So-
Excuse me.
What's everyone's plan? What are you planning on doing, Ozzy?
Oh, okay. Here's what we do. All right, here's the plan. I'm gonna like stand in the front, right? You're gonna do the talking, and I'm gonna look very judgmental and just stare at him. Make it look like we've got this mysterious dapper man. He can judge your life and bring it to an end with the drop of a coin or something.
But what happens if they ask me who you are?
You say, this is Lord Darkfeather, and he will not speak. No, you will not speak to him unless spoken to. Also,
Why, though?
Because he gives us an air of mystery, of power. You gotta
Doesn't
understand.
explain anything.
Oh, I don't think that's
Back
going to
when
work
I
with these
ran my identification shop, whenever I found someone that was particularly wealthy looking, I usually charged them extra. This is likely the same sort of predicament.
I mean, I'm not taking it off.
All right, what are you
I
planning on doing?
am saying
Fraktor?
that we should not flex.
Well, instead of
Your
going around
plan.
stealing from people's pockets, how about you just listen to what people are saying and, pick up on the details that we miss?
I'm not one.
He said,
use
"I'm
your-
not taking it off."
Use your ears to steal all this time, Ozzy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a metaphor.
Well, I'm not one for talking all fancy. I'm going to be honest, but I know a bit about jewels, being a dwarf and all. Or I suppose I could go talk to the grocer. I'm pretty down to earth.
So you want to go talk to
Oh, we splitting up?
The
Is that
drunk,
what's
Dora.
happening?
well, or
wait,
that.
the drunk? I thought she was the one with the weakness to droolery.
Well, I could probably do either, to be honest. It might be best if we stuck together if we're a collective whole, but if we want to split up.
I do not think that would be wise. We have our
Which
wise
one?
contract maker, which we need for every meeting.
Yeah, but it's weird talking to everyone in a giant group.
Yeah, gonna feel like we're cornering them with our
Alright,
bodies.
alright. Here's the plan.
Yes, but
I,
half of us are pretty short. I doubt they will feel cornered.
I think, alright, the darkest among us are Bellanovan, myself, and Hackney. Like, proper night type, folk. We three at least could speak to Barnaby alone. Perhaps Bractor and Gruff could talk to Bigfoot Bagstuffer alone.
Wait, no, hold on. How come the shirt people ain't gonna go talk to the halfling?
Well, we're not discriminating based on height. That is irrelevant.
Nah, I am. You're gonna find some common ground with your perspective, your unique perspective on life.
Gruff, you do know common ground normally does not relate to your distance away from it.
That's what you think.
Yes, that is accurate.
Well, you're gonna have to trust me on this one. That short fella's gonna love you.
He's gonna love Bractor?
He's gonna love all the shorties. He's so happy to see another short person up in Gale.
I plan on talking to Anile first.
Alright, well, I'll tell you what. Let's just all go together and we'll play it by ear.
To be frank, we could at the very least argue that you are muscle, and I simply identify the artifacts. The real people who are of the business making would be yourself and yourself.
You can just say I'm a noble.
If you don't want to do any talking, you can just participate in the food and the alcohol, and I can do it. I just wanted to wonder what everyone was doing, so nothing happens without me knowing.
I'll assist, but I am not going to be doing the brunt of the talking work. Most people do not consider they do not take short people seriously.
So you talk to the other shorty. You'll relate. Alright, everybody, form a circle, put your hand in the middle. 3, 2, 1, break.
I don't want to belabor the point, but there is one thing Gruff's right about. I haven't seen another dwarf since I arrived at Galen's Gate, so his theory might not be necessarily wrong.
Well, your people all live in holes. I don't think they'll be up above ground much, will they? You're what we call an outlier.
We dwarves are a proud, pioneering people. Thank you.
I said break.
Alright, let's go, Gruff. Let's go.
Halfling, right? Not a dwarf?
Yes.
Then why'd you say another dwarf?
Cause all I'm saying is I might like to meet another dwarf at some point. That'd be nice.
I see.
Or maybe I'll shapeshift into one of you if I can learn how.
I just push open the door.
Okay.
Or maybe
This is gonna be a
I
mess.
assume this is the part where we see everyone.
Okay. I'm sorry. I said break. And pow! There you go.
Oh, that Skyblade looks pretty
Lord.
cool. Bit of a half orc, looks like. Oh, dark hammer. I like him. He's real dark and he has a hammer.
Now, where is... There she
I think
is.
I met that guy.
Wait, she's a...
You're looking for Anile?
Yeah.
Oh,
Who do we talk to first, Gruff? I want to talk to Anile. Because someone that's quiet usually knows a lot of things.
I thought this was your call.
Alright, don't worry. Going where I went then.
She's probably in hiding. Oh, I'm coming with you, but I'm being quiet.
As you walk past the Darkhammer, he suddenly turns his eyes and follows you. A respectful distance, but obviously doing it.
I look at him very nobly and nod, and then I turn back around and continue walking.
All right. And as you walk up, you hear this. So, have you thought about my proposal, have you? I have not. Well, maybe I could sweeten the deal.
I know that language.
I'm sorry, I can't. Oh, come on. What's the worst that could happen? Maybe you like what you say.
Hello?
Oh!
I think.
Hey there. Hey there. Oh, hey. How you doing?
Hello, I am Bellanovan. What might your name be?
Oh, hey there, Bellinova. My name's Bigfoot Baggin' Stuffer.
Well, nice to meet you. I had some prior time to talk to Annalay, and I came here to talk to her.
Oh, don't let me get in your way. I'll see you later, Annalay. Be sure to think about what we talked about.
Is he actively drunk?
Yeah, he is wasted and bumps into this wall.
Oh, that boy is deep into his cups.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Hello.
I kind of want what he's drinking.
Hello.
Hope
Annalay,
everything's alright.
at your service. I am fine.
Nice to meet you. My name is Bellanovan, and we come from Galen's Gate.
I have heard of Galen's Gate. Your Galen himself I saw talking to many. You are representatives of his?
I guess you could say that. He's got some other things to attend to, so we've came to talk to all the merchant lords here to see if they can help us.
I do not know if I would consider myself a merchant lord, but yes, I am willing to do business. I am a silk merchant, and I am from Margital. I have quite a few lines on some loom and seamstresses, which are masters in their regard, and that is what I wish to sell. Bolts of elegant cloth, created in the ancient elven way. It is even said that these bolts of cloth can form robes that allow one to cast spells with the utmost of ease. The fabric enthralled with the magic of the Scarab Lords.
Oh. And what kind of price are you looking for this silken treasure?
The price, it is very simple. A sales tax that would benefit us, a tariff, and of course, access to the city.
Access to the city?
Indeed. There are many that are within my, how do you say, responsibility. And they have found themselves disheveled, I suppose you might say. Destitute. I wish to find a home for them. And that is another condition of doing business. There will, of course, be a discount for that regard, but yes.
So they are wanderers or exiles?
They are my people.
I see.
They no longer have a home. The rise of the Mages Guild, especially with the Ash Elves amongst them, I do not wish to live under the rule of the Mages Guild. My father's forefather did not want to, and was made to do so. I shall not see it happen to my family.
And how big of a family is this?
2,000 people.
So you wish for tariffs, taxing of a little bit of income on whatever's sold, and home for 2,000 people?
Indeed.
In Galen's Gate?
2,000 elder.
I see. I'll have to talk to everyone about this.
Of course. I understand. And she will excuse herself. And observe this architecture. That's a wall.
So she seems pretty straightforward with her deals, except the housing of 2,000 people.
I vote no.
We ain't need that many stragglers. If she wants them to move in, she can pay up front.
Well, I know someone probably might want what she was offering.
You know an elf?
No, I'm talking about Hackney.
No. I'm sorry, I did not consider your feelings in this matter.
Unless those magical robes can wish up freaking houses, we ain't gonna be able to take them in.
The geopolitical climate of Calcatesh implies that the elves living there may lead us to fight in a war we are not involved in.
Well, if they're exiled, I don't think they care about them, really.
They would care if they started to harbor themselves inside of our city. That being said, we might want to talk quietly.
Sploosh.
I know that ones might have a reputation for being a drunkard, but that might not necessarily mean that they are actually drunk all the time.
Well, we're not speaking up too loud.
Yes, careful, lads. The walls have ears.
I might have a plan if we want to get... We could maybe get the marble merchant to build some housing for them.
Out of marble?
No.
Build it out of straw.
Just because they sell marble doesn't mean they don't have other stones and stuff they work with.
It is important to note that we do not need all of them.
Of course, but, you know, in business, if you can get one person to help another person in terms of a single deal, then it's all worth each other.
Now, we do have that last the Taxon who was it? The Phaedora Thermopylae. Oh, now if we could get her to yeah. She loves taxation. I mean, 2,000 blokes, tax them hard, and if they don't pay, kick them out. That might be profitable.
But then the silk merchant would leave because that's effectively a break of the agreement.
Oh, what silk merchant? Sorry, refresh my memory of our goings on.
Annalay, the one we were just talking to.
Mm.
Oh, she's a silk merchant? I thought she was like a magician or something. I was barely paying attention.
Now let's talk to the spice one, see if they got that old bay.
They have what?
There's a particular fish seasoning goes very well with crabs.
Oh.
So you just want to eat, okay?
Well, everybody wants to eat well.
Well,
Arcadum, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
How many people actually lives within our town at this moment?
The current population of Galen's Gate, in terms of, like, you know, all NPCs and everything, you know, the people that don't have tokens, is about 500.
Okay. Yeah, that's really important.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
How many of them
But
are there?
to be clear,
I
the
don't think all
entire
2,000
point,
will move in.
the entire point is that the city is supposed to grow and there is room to do it. So,
Yes.
you know, just because the population's only 500 now doesn't mean that, you know, that's like a limitation of some kind.
No. It's something to keep in mind in case 2,000 people that move in suddenly try to usurp the place.
Well, that's true. That's a fair point.
Do we want our city to only grow at the top of the year? You know what I'm saying?
What?
Well, I don't think Gruff likes elves, is what he's trying to say.
Oh, top of the year.
Being around them is real dangerous.
Oh, it's elves?
We already have drow in the city.
Well, the whole point of this city is to be a melting pot, sort of say.
That's not a melting pot, that's an overwhelming elven majority.
No, but I don't think all of them will be moving in at the same time. They're just going to eventually come in.
All right, you tell yourself that until they steal your dreams.
Wait, I wanna hear. Wait, hold on.
That one was good. I'll be right back.
I don't want to give this any more merit than it's due, but Gruff, why do you hold those beliefs?
Well, which one in particular? I'm mostly concerned about the fact that if they all move to our city, they're going to be seen as, finding their independence as elves, and they're all elves are civil war, and they don't like each other, and then we'll be seen as the elf capital of the world, and we're going to have to fight other elves. And
Gruff, that already exists, and it already exists in the Badlands.
not in our city.
I don't think elves are. Okay, you know what? Why do you think they steal your dreams?
You ever slept with an elf?
I mean, no. Have you?
I've heard tales. No dreams. Not for a month after the act.
Then don't bang them, Griff.
No, it's just being asleep in their proximity. They could slip through the windows in the night and come and take your dreams, and they give it to their stupid elf gods.
I think we're going on a tangent here.
Hackney.
This will hopefully not be the last time you doubt me. I mean, it will be. I'm unsure.
You know that that is actually your people, but okay.
That's why she was laughing. She's not gonna correct him.
Oh no, Anale was a human from Majito.
So, pardon me for being away. Why are we talking about elves?
Yeah, I don't know.
This dude?
Because Gruff is cautious.
She brought up elves. It made it sound like there'd be 2,000 elves. I don't trust her.
So elves and fish people. Should we be concerned about anything else?
I'm gonna go talk to the marble man.
I'm just saying, when you say 2,000 people are gonna move and you break it down by demographic, you don't just say 2K, here they go.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Where's my guy?
Okay. As you move up to these two, you see that they are in quiet conversation. And then you see this man right here kind of look at you with a stern look. But before he can say anything, this man walks forward. Salutations! I am Cologne Sacrosity at your service.
I do a bow and I present myself. Hello, I'm Bellanovan, Lucia Bell.
Oh, what a wonderful name, Lucia Bell. Is that a tiefling name, or was that an Altinian name?
It's a tiefling name. I come from the Badlands.
Well then, we are brothers of a kind, for I too have been there adjacently.
Oh, did you enjoy there?
I had a few things I did enjoy, and a couple others that I did not. But in either case, enough reminiscing about the past. My name... Wait, I said that already. Apologies. I've had quite a bit to drink. I am very pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I just want to make sure I'm not interrupting a conversation or anything.
Oh no, I was attempting a conversation, and my good friend, Mr. Hargrove, did not respond to any of my attempts. He's a nice old sport. Yes.
Hello, nice to meet you, Mr. Hargrove.
And as you can see, that we are quite a pair of dashing individuals.
Of course.
Commander Hargrove would just raise an eyebrow but not say anything. In either case, I dare to guess that you must be the fellows Gailen was speaking about, yes?
You've guessed correctly.
Capital! Smashing! So good to see you! I, for one, am very excited about our deal and contracts, for I have a veritable amount of marble to sell, and I would love very much in order to build your town.
As a person who works with that sort of thing, I'm Bractor, I'm Bellows, by the way. I'm quite interested in your marble.
He will give a deep bow, and then will say in Dwarvis,
Oh, that's...
Braskengar, Bractor. Hail to your clan, Bractor.
Oh, well, that's kind of you, but that's not necessary. So, I was told you own the marble mines?
Oh, we own quite a bit of quarries, if I do say so myself.
You source those out of Radiance, or all across the world, or maybe all across this fine continent?
Oh, as it so happens, I found them in the jungles below amongst our tribesmen brothers. After promising to take care of the tribesmen, they offered me their mines, and I took it upon myself to be sure that they receive a cut of every cell.
No fooling at all, you don't say. I didn't think there was marble down there. I suppose that old ancient lost civilization thing.
I didn't think so either, but we found an entire city just filled with marble, we did. And I told the boys, let's go down there and see if anyone lives. There's no one there. It's just marble amongst marble. Amongst marble, I say. Smashing good find.
What? You mean a mine, right? You're not tearing it out of a city.
Oh, it is both! In fact, the entire city sits upon a quarry of marble, and the city is made of marble, and not just the regular pearlescent kind. I found other kinds of marble amongst them as well. It is a veritable figurative gold mine.
Oh, that's quite interesting. Thank you for sharing that with me. I'm using the thought bubble just to clarify. Our city is gonna be so fucking haunted.
Now then, he will then say, turning to Bellanoven, I understand that you are a man of the deal, of the contract, yes?
I would say so.
Apologies if I was prejudiced there, but I assume from your
Oh, no, don't worry about it.
trifling horns and the way the others look to you that you are the man in charge. So therefore, I shall offer you a deal of, as he strokes his mustache. I shall offer you this. I shall provide for you the marble of your city if you give me a promised station of nobility. And the promise of a road.
A road?
A road.
A road where?
Well, you see, I am of the belief that the Badlands have been far too isolated, and it is time that the people of the tribes of Gale had a proper way. So I shall build a road from Galen's Gate all throughout the Badlands and into Kale. It will be magnificent. It will be the most capital idea anyone has ever had. This man will roll his eyes. He does not notice.
With all due respect, just to clarify that, would we be granting you the land for the road, the land and funds, or the land, road, and defense? Because while the Badlands perhaps aren't as bad as everyone might think, you still ain't exactly going to be able to build a road unmolested.
Well, of course I know that. The idea is that you would allow me the land required to build the road. I would police it and build it, of course. And that you will allow me complete access to the contracts of marble sales within Galen's Gate, and, of course, of the traveling tax alongst the road. After all, my gods will not pay for themselves.
I see. And does some of that taxation also go to Galen's Gate, or is it exclusive for you?
He'll smile. For me, of course.
I see. So you want a spot of nobility, and for the marble as well, does all the profits go directly to you as well?
And to the tribesmen of the land which I bought them from, as was our agreement. So not only to me, no.
And what about Galen's Gate?
What about it? You'll have an ample supply of marble to be purchased at a reasonable price.
This is going to sound like a strange question, and I swear to you, this is not biased. But would these tribes folk be wanting to seek a home in Galen's Gate as you imply?
Well, perhaps they will, although many of the tribesmen love their jungle home. But I, of course, will insist that any that wish to travel there be allowed to do so.
One question. I know mostly in the jungles of KO there's lizard folk, I believe. A concern of ours would be the safety of any Kuatoa or perhaps Sahagin. Some of the people in Galen's Gate have had.
Are you referencing those repulsive fish people?
Okay, so all right then. Yeah, yes.
I would never allow such a thing. Ah, ye gads! Why? Disgusting!
I apologize for my friend. He thinks that crocodiles and alligators are fish.
Well, I've never. What?
This was established 2 adventures ago that they ain't fish.
Hackney, he is not lying. He really believes he can build a road throughout the entirety of the Badlands and into KO.
All right.
Pay for the land in marble?
Yeah, like, he wants the land for free, but he could buy it from us.
Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to think, because... Wait, I can't think aloud right now, right?
Yeah, we can't discuss,
Nope.
I don't think.
Nope.
Yep.
Yeah, because that's the...
So anything that you're saying to each other are whispering. You're whispering to each other. But this man is also a little slosh, so he doesn't look like he's paying any attention really to your whispers. But Mr. Hargrove is certainly paying attention.
And after this road is built, which I assume is going, not for nothing, but probably going to take quite a few years. These guards intending to remain on is patrolmen. Is that going to go to the World Wanderers?
It is. I had hoped that the World Wanderers will take up residence, as we will most definitely attempt to combine this road with the remainder of the World Road. It is my hope that the full circle will be complete, and finally the Ranger Stone might rest.
It's perfectly a wonderful plan, but at that point, the taxes on the road, they go to you as profit, as part of your business?
As I said, yes, myself and the tribesmen in which I bought it from.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough.
We'll have to discuss this with each other.
Of course! Let's discuss it, my friends! Capital to meet you all! Ah, yes, I think I myself shall freshen my brandy! Pardon me, porter boy, I require to grasp your jug!
You don't want to do that at a fancy party, you'll get in trouble, but... Oh, he's gone already.
Mr. Hargrove.
So it is my turn, then.
Yes. Or I'd like to ask your thoughts.
I am Commander James Hargrove, at your service. How may I help you, Devilkin?
I know that you are the commander of the Iron Eagles. Am I right?
Indeed, you've done your research.
Nice to meet you. And so you are mercenaries, so to say. What if we built this road and we employed you to guard it?
Absolutely not.
No?
Yeah, lad, I didn't want to shit on that guy's cornflakes or whatever the equivalent cereal is in this world. But that's a suicide mission. We'd be giving him that contract and he'd be dead. Probably not him personally, but, whoever he hires.
It is doomed to fail. I lack the men in order to do it. No one has the forces required to tame the Badlands. I believe there is rumor of a new emperor of elven kind, and they have failed to do so. The Badlands is naught but a vast wasteland of fetid fields and fallow hopes. No offense.
Oh, don't worry. I've lived here long enough to know.
Building a city on the edge of the coast, that is within the realm of possibility. But an entire road, fully manned, the World Wanderers are stretched thin enough as it is, what with the roar of Krovix.
Yeah.
I know I will not put my men in jeopardy for a fool's errand. And make no mistake, that is what this is. I would suggest that you arrange it you get your payments up front. I think our dear Mr. Cologne will not last throughout the year.
Yeah, he seems to have pretty strong ambitions.
And this is the problem when a commoner becomes a noble. They fill their head full of unreasonable ambition. Better that they stay poor and know their place, and now he will die a young death. And for what? Unfortunate.
But you would want to protect a city.
I am open to the idea of offering my men as a guardsman, and to be honest, I am getting along in age. Perhaps Galen's Gate could be a place of reasonable and worthy retirement. I could be a captain of the guard, if you wish.
I see. Or would you be fine with a co-captain kind of position, or would you like full captain of the guard?
I would need to know the man, but I would accept the command of another. If I am to be honest, Devilkin, I simply wish to rest my old bones and to have my boys taken care of. They have served me well throughout the years, and I would not want to put them in too much jeopardy.
I see. So you just wish for a nice place to relax, and a nice place where your boys won't be in too much harm?
And a nice place to be buried.
I see. We actually have a Druid's Grove now in Galen's Gate.
We got good fishing.
Tempting. And how is your stance on... I'm sorry.
No solicited sex.
Girl,
I think-
that could... What? First off, what? Second, that was not going to be what he asked, probably.
Well, you don't know that, but...
And what is
it?
what is your stance on the... how to put this... He'll kind of stroke his chin.
Swear to the 7 if he says fish.
Orcs.
Orcs?
Hmm.
What is our stance on orcs?
Do you allow them within your city?
Well, we actually do not, because we seem to be in sour relationship with them right now.
Yeah, we killed a bunch of them.
He'll place his hand on your shoulder, Belanovan. Then we have equal accord. The filth of the greenskins is something that I fully regret not removing from the Badlands. And I am very relieved to hear that you will allow no such filth within your city. I do believe that yes, I could call your home my own.
Well, not to belabor the fuzzies, but so you're a mercenary company. I'm regrettably not too familiar. Do you specialize in anything in particular?
We specialize in twin fighting. We call it the Iron Wing technique, developed by my father. Yes, he used it to defeat the leader of the Crimson Sparrows in one-on-one battle.
Oh, might I inquire? I don't know too much about the Crimson Sparrows, except they were a bunch of prancy, fancy ninnies walking around doing things like lowering their strength score to raise their charisma, which is no way to live, whatever that means. Who was your father, lad?
My father was Anatitus Hargrove. He was a man who carved his own fame. He was an ancillary to the Shackle family.
Well, it does sound like a useful technique, it does. But this is bullshit. I killed the Crimson Sparrows, and you know it.
Where did Gruff go?
I think he wandered off somewhere. Where did he go? Where'd you go, Stir?
I went to go talk to...
Oh, the hammer guy? Okay, we'll get to you in a
Well,
second.
there goes my bodyguard.
You don't need one. You got like 3 guys.
So, if you don't mind me asking, this is strictly not for business, so you're well and you're right to keep your opinions. What do you think of these sellswords that have assembled in these holes?
I think any sellsword that doesn't take up the company of another is just kidding themselves. But I suppose we all start out that way. Any that choose to stay that way, in my opinion, are just asking for a knife in the back. But they seem well enough. None of them are orcs.
So, no orcs for you ever.
Disgusting greenskin filth.
Oh, fair enough, sir. Thank you for your counsel.
Indeed.
It's well appreciated.
It is always good to meet a dwarf.
We'll see you another time.
Indeed.
Yeah, no,
I'll let you discuss amongst yourselves.
Feels like I haven't seen any other dwarves in years. Hey,
Ozzy,
listen.
No, let's go over here.
Let's go over here, a little further away from it.
Hey, listen, I just wanna make a note. Listen, I can't say
There's a
my
little
hands
one
are-
nearby.
I don't. The point is, look, I'm not free of orcish blood on my hands, but
Plop.
I'm not free of orcish blood on my hands. But if we go with that, it kind of takes away from our "we welcome all" sort of stance.
I know.
When did we adopt a "we welcome all" stance?
Didn't we literally just say that like 5 minutes ago outside?
Oh, I don't remember that. I don't welcome all.
I don't remember that either, but I'm sure there are many orcs around, and
I ain't got no beef with no orcs, but there's a lot of people I don't care for. You know, they look like me mostly.
Listen, I'm not a business type, but we're all a bit of outcasts, you know.
I'll speak for yourself. I'll cast myself out.
Well, okay, yes. When we really come down to it, the sad fact about it is, the most normal and adjusted of us is probably Gruff. And
No, it's me.
That's tragic.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Look, I'm just saying, from the fact that he's a baseline variant human, he might have that weird eye thing going on, but they make up like 99% of the world.
Oh, I guess majority is right then.
About.
White is right, right?
Well, no, that's exactly the point I'm making. Like, if we accept that guy, you know, we're then saying that orcs are wrong.
I know, and like I said earlier, we don't necessarily need him. We just know what he stands for now, because we do have those drow.
Hold up, but I want to make another point. Let's see. All the numbers of races that have attacked.
Keep yourself down, you loud.
How many races have attacked our village? Actually, I don't actually care. All right, whatever.
Listen. Okay.
Honestly, I'm just kind of grumpy. I don't mean what I'm saying.
There is another thing that we need to talk about.
And what
If
is that?
hypothetically we were going to do the road, even though I'm pretty sure we're all in agreement that we shouldn't do the road.
Oh, he did.
If we do, something to keep in mind is we don't know the amount of money that he is going to be taxing the people using it, so we could bleed the people dry before they even get there, and ultimately deter people from ever coming to our fair city.
Awesome.
There is also the issue of he owns the road, so hypothetically he also owns the entire stretch of land leading up to us, which means that he owns more capital than we do.
Don't worry, I wasn't gonna let him have everything. That's why I was making sure he wanted everything for himself. I think he was mostly just gauging in how lenient we are to his demands.
That's another thing. He's gonna be garrisoning that road forever if he does it. I'll talk to a few world wanderers every now and again. I think they've got this deal to, you know, keep themselves out of the Badlands, and, you know, they're not gonna adopt it. Their lead ranger is a very stern woman, and he's got a very powerful and cool husband, so they're not gonna break their word.
I'll say, look, if we do go with road guy, we just make sure that he doesn't get more than like a lot, like a small tax. He can't just, like you say, bleed him dry. And if he builds the road, gets himself killed, we've got a free road, mate.
Roads require upkeep. Ultimately, it would be a waste of resources.
Meanwhile, to the south, Gruff.
Yeah, what's going on, brother?
We forgot about Gruff.
Gruff, you approach a man with
I
a
didn't
large
forget
hammer
about that.
across his back, who seems to have been studying your party with quite a bit of interest. As you walk up, he'll stroke his chin and await for you to speak first.
I see you done been eyeing us up this whole time. You're fixing to make a move.
Oh my god, hold on. 1 second. On the fuck. I'm trying to get my voice deeper.
Mute yourself so that you can talk to yourself really.
Alright, here we go.
It is I.
That was quick.
On the contrary, it was my hope that you would help me make a move.
Who you trying to make a move on?
There is a spy amongst us, and I aim to find whom they are. Torok Darkhammer at your service.
Well, what are they done spying for? What's at stake here? Oh, by the way, my name's Gruff.
Hail to you, Gruff. I have been hunting a changeling for some time.
Oh, shit.
Changelings are insidious individuals. They can appear as anything and hide as everything.
Well, it's a good thing that me and you met, because actually I'm great at sniffing out doppelgangers and imposters. It's becoming my second hobby, kinda. Usually fish, though. There's a lot of fish people.
That is odd. I had taken you for a noodler from your stance.
Oh, well, of course, that's my main hobby. Oh, excuse me, not hobby. I'm well known across the land for winning many noodling tournaments.
It is good to meet a man with skillful hands. Perhaps we could be of use to one another. But for now, I must maintain watch for this changeling.
You got any leads? Like, what are they after?
The only thing I know is that they are scheduled to arrive at this party. I know not what skin they will wear, but I know that they will come soon.
Was this your mission, or you set on this mission by some rich guy?
No, this is my mission. For this changeling is the one that killed my beloved.
Oh, if I had to take a guess, it's that drunk little Bigfoot guy over there.
No, he is clean. I have already seen to testing him.
Oh, what are you doing to test people?
Changelings have many different strange properties, and the one that I specifically am hunting has an allergy to silver.
Then, like if they touch it or if it's near them.
Yes, they will break into hives. They will redden and sneeze. It is painful for him to touch them.
And how do you know that I'm not this particular changeling?
Because my hammer is made of pure silver with blackened paint. And you seem fine.
Well, maybe I could do you a favor then. You see, because we're walking around talking to all these rich people, listening to their honky-tonk garbage, trying to find an investment, and, I could just blend in and carry your hammer around and wave it up to these people.
I would not wish to depart with my hammer, but perhaps this. He will hand you a silver necklace. This necklace is dense with silver. It will not have the same effect as the hammer, but if you were to stand close, perhaps it will trigger them.
As a token of my goodwill that I will not steal this necklace, you may hold on to one of my private possessions. This is my fishing lure, which can catch a ghost.
My goodness. Truly, your noodling skills are legendary.
I haven't caught a ghost fish yet, but trust me, I'm going to one day, and I'll be ready. And that's how you know I'll be back for that.
Very well. It was good to make your acquaintance, Gruff. For now, I must continue my hunt.
Yes, stay vigilant.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
And then we could put whores on the road, get them into the brothel.
Gruff, if
Why
the
do you
road's
always
not,
have such a focus on these things?
Because it's money.
if the road's not safe, they're just gonna kill the horse.
Oh, maybe we just get more whore.
Where'd you come from, Gruff?
Wow.
Now we're talking to that nice gentleman over there who thinks one of these people might be a fish. So to speak.
What do you mean a fish?
I would rather not concern you with the details and just let you know that I will continue my duty as your guardsman.
Are you wearing the necklace, Gruff?
It's in my hand.
Oh, okay.
You can't just...
Wait a minute.
If you're my guardsman, you have to give me details on things like this.
As my guardsman, the way that I like to do my guarding is to leave your head free so that you may talk to these rich people and not be burdened with the possibility of being attacked by a doppelganger.
What?
A doppelganger?
But
And at this point, someone else enters the room.
Was it Gailen the whole time?
This individual comes strolling in. This individual comes strolling in.
Like he's strolling.
You will walk up towards Barnaby and will give him finger guns. Barnaby will return the finger guns as this man walks along. Hackney, you will see the most handsome deep gnome you have ever seen.
Damn right.
He has a charisma of 19.
Jesus Christ.
He will not notice you, however, as he walks by, slowly sauntering, his well-toned body sashaying away.
And just walk over the drunkard.
Yes, he does. He doesn't give a fuck.
She gets a slight more respect for him after seeing him step on that drunken man.
So, what do you know about changelings, Gruff?
Huh?
What do you know about changelings?
Never heard of one.
Didn't we kill one in the town that you thought was a fish?
That's not that's a doppelganger.
Well, what's a changeling?
I don't know. I did not say changeling. I said doppelganger.
Oh, my bad.
Can I see the amulet in his hand?
Yeah.
Perhaps it's like wrapped around my hand so I don't drop and lose it.
I did an Arcana check. I only got an 11, but I'm
That's
curious.
silver.
Just silver.
Mhm.
Okay.
What do we know about doppelgangers?
Do you mean changelings?
Wait,
Are you asking me or the DM?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
confused.
asking Gruff.
Oh, never mind. Excuse me.
Okay, what do we know about doppelgangers? Well, didn't I just get done telling you that I don't want you to worry?
No, I of course we have to worry because I don't want to tell sensitive information to a doppelganger.
Listen, as long as I'm by your side, you can be sure that they are not a doppelganger.
Well, doppelgangers need to try and know everything about the person they're imitating, right?
No.
What do you mean, no?
I mean, if you don't know the person to begin with, then how do you know if they're imitating their imitation well? We don't know.
That's
these
what I'm
people.
trying to get at. No, Gailen gave us some information, all the people he knew, and from
Bellanovan.
what you're telling me,
Bellanovan.
there's one thing that didn't match. up.
Bellanovan.
Listen, Gruff. I
You're
put
just
my
gonna
hands
have
on
to
his shoulder.
trust me on
No,
this one.
I put his hands on his shoulder, and Gruff, you need to listen to me. Okay, so Gailen said that the marble merchant wanted exclusive rights to selling marble and nobility spots for him and his friends. The guy we talked to wanted to build a road.
Yeah.
That's different. Those are two things that don't align. That's what I'm trying to point out right now.
Okay, well, would you like me to go give them
for his
the...
friends?
Yeah, you go check him out, Mr. Fish Finder.
Well, see, part of the thing going on here is that I have the seamless guys that I can follow you around and check everybody.
Listen, he's in that room over there. And I point to the room.
If this is another one of your tricks and I come back and you guys are gone and you leave me on this godforsaken city,
I'll listen, I'll wait right here if you want me to. I'll sit on this bench and wait for you if you want.
All right.
But I trust you. Wait, do you want me to wait?
Belnoven.
I'm listening, bruv.
Exactly. Just wait there.
Okay. Just wait here? Alright, I'm gonna sit on the bench.
But I know he already said he checked him, but as I walk by, I'm gonna rub my hand in this guy's face and put the amulet on.
He'll grasp your hand and go, oh, you shouldn't have. Such a delectable teach you have, Miss Barton.
You have too much money for how little brains you got.
Oh, yeah. Step on me.
Does anyone else ever, question what... Not, what we're doing for Gailen and Galen's
Can I help you?
I'll put out my
what we're doing in the world.
amulet hand to shake his hand.
I forgot to just introduce myself. My name's Gruff.
He'll shake your hand.
They say it's bad luck to not introduce yourself in the presence of, good people.
Oh, well, thank you.
Is this door locked?
It is not. As you knock on the door, it opens, and you see this guy is in here, and
is he checking for panties?
Make a perception check, Gruff.
It's always Gruff.
Come on. All right. As you walk in,
you roll a fucking 1, dude.
You know what? I'm just gonna give it to you anyway.
Is that painfully obvious that a 1 gives it away?
It's that pretty. It's pretty obvious. This man is been stuffing. Okay, this man is taking books, he's ripping pages out of books, and he's stuffing the front of his crotch.
Oh.
He'll turn around. Oh, hello! Yes! Hail to thee!
I'll shake his hand. Put my hand out to shake his hand.
He will shake your hand, and he will go, "Hi, apologies! I didn't realize anyone was using this room."
Sorry for interrupting your duties here, but you trying to impress somebody here?
I am. You've caught me. Oh no!
Who is it?
Your comrade, Belnoven.
Belnoven.
So beautiful. His horns are so thick and long.
Well, I can tell you that he is not the superficial type, and he's super into ladies.
But I'm not. Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah,
I didn't know that I enjoyed the log until I was introduced to it. Perhaps that's all he needs is a bit of a nudge.
Ooh.
You know, he might give us a discount now.
I could put in a good word for you, but I gotta say, he's not a very superficial man neither. He don't care how big your pecker is.
I see.
You need to impress him with yourself. You're twirling up your mustache, you're trying kind of hard, but he likes intellect, that one.
Oh, I see.
That's why me and him are such good friends.
I see. Very well. Thank you so much for informing me. I shall endeavor to showcase my intellect.
Yeah, you should read those books instead of stuff them.
Yes, very good. Well said. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. You are as wise as you are noodled.
How does everybody know that?
Well, I'll take a look at his hand before I leave. That'd be a weird changeling, but just as I'm passing by, look at everyone's hand.
He's fine. He's at least okay. He's not fine. He's something wrong with that guy. But there is. You don't think it's because he's a changeling?
I was so sure because I thought that he was referring that he could change gender at will.
Well, I have discovered a plot.
What'd you discover?
There is a plot for Bellanovan's heart.
What
Hold
do you
on,
mean?
I'm sorry. I was gonna try to help this man, but what?
Cologne, he thinks you're a hot stud.
Ah, jeez.
I know I'm sure you probably get this a lot, and I apologize, but I'm
Press
just the
X for
messenger.
that.
Oh,
Are we gonna
jeez.
Well, maybe I can use that against him.
Are we saying that Cologne
Oh my
likes
God, he's serious.
Novan's cologne?
No, he wants to show him his log. He said that very specifically.
You know what? I don't know why I bothered.
He does have a sort of face that a man would love.
Me?
He does? Hold on.
Yeah?
These fucking
How do you know?
mask fetish people.
It's the eyes.
Oh, I see.
Got eyes like a cat, real sneaky.
Well, anyway, he's the real deal. It's just he's a little bit of a, I don't know, in love.
You gonna tell us what you're doing?
That's very unfortunate to hear.
I have discovered a plot. I love that.
Well, I guess we're going to talk to the next people.
I'm gonna put my hand out to shake Ozzy's hand.
Yeah, Ozzy will just stand and stare at him. Yeah, what you want?
I'll touch his face.
With the medallion?
Yeah.
He will get angry and try to slap it out of your hand. Oh!
I'm sorry. I just gotta check. You're acting kind of weird today.
Oh. Listen, mate. Has Gruff actually told us what the medallion is for?
I don't think.
No.
So you just kind of caressed your face out of nowhere.
What are you doing with that medallion?
No, I was trying to comfort you with a touch of a
I
friend.
don't. You son of a. I don't even know what you're up to, and I know it's stupid. I hate you. I hate you.
My dear friend Bagstuffer, you must awaken so we can continue our discussion about archives and archaeology.
I was actually about to see if I needed a spot of help.
Oh, hey, I just want a cow.
Talk to the spice guy.
A big obese woman.
We're gonna get away from here.
I need a dwarven woman.
God, do I know the feeling. Like, look, trust me, it's...
Hold on. Come back here. The bard has something to say.
Sure.
Oh, no.
Bling, bling, bling. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Song Scale shall sing for you. Bring, bring, bring. Bring, bring, bring. There once was a barbarian from
touch his face.
Daborak. He'll wink at you. He met a halfling that said he was whack. And the halfling doth not have the tack. And the barbarian attacked. Punting short! Punting short! That okay, and he just keeps going like that. Singing about punting short people.
And we're off.
+1 distaste point.
Okay.
Ozzy just nods at him and walks away.
Nobody.
Shake my hand. Hello, nice to meet you.
Nobody.
Alright, well, I'm gonna have a conversation with him when he's awake, I guess.
Nobody tipped Song Scale. Song Scale will remember this.
Okay.
Maybe you should make better music.
I was going to, but he was bad.
I was gonna, but it was a song about kicking people like me, so I'm good.
I wasn't there.
You could hear him when you were walking past.
No, No, I couldn't.
People hands.
Such fine, strapping gentlemen to approach me. Darlings, hello! How do you do? Fenadora Thermopylae at your service.
I bow and say, hello, Bellanovan Lucia Bell. Nice to meet you.
We shake hands where I'm from.
Do you offer your hand to be shook?
Yes.
She'll look down and kind of distastefully go, "Oh my, you're quite dirty."
Well, I'd like to think of it more as wilderness experience.
Yes, well, I would much rather not become experienced in the wilderness, if it's all the same.
Okay.
Now then, Bellanovan, how may I help you?
I have heard that you are a merchant of spice.
Indeed, I am, a merchant of the utmost spice. Is that why you are here to do business?
Of course.
Well then, let's get right to it. Whom do you represent, or do you represent yourself, handsome?
I represent Galen's Gate.
Ah, Galen's Gate. Where is that?
Oh, Galen's
In
Gate.
the Badlands.
It's going to be the grand jewel of the Badlands. It is, as is our symbol, the grand jewel upon our town hall.
Well then, perhaps it would be a place worth visiting. Very well. Let us see. No doubt you wish to enter business with spices. You're a growing town. I will tell you what. Since I am generous, if you allow me a noble place amongst your forming city, I shall give you a minimal percentage of taxation. How does that sound?
A minimal percentage of taxation?
Well, of course. You are a small town, after all. You're trying to
And how much
grow.
of a percentage would that be?
Oh, simple. 2%.
And would this increase or just stay the same?
Oh, it will stay the same, darling. After all, as you grow, so will the profit. And who knows, if our relationship improves, I will even be willing to lower it.
And would this be with all of your ranges of spices?
Well, of course.
Tell me, do you have any spices you particularly specialize in, or do you provide the full package, so to speak?
Oh, I have all sorts of spices, darling. Salt, pepper, oregano, vesnice, curry, vanatala, all such things.
I recognize like 3 out of 5 of those, so you know they're good.
The background. And, sounds like a good deal. I'll come back to you later, if that is okay with you.
Of course, take your time, discuss amongst your friends. And she will give a bow, and we'll head in this direction.
As she bows, I want to pat her on the shoulder. Just sneak a hand in there.
Oh, how dare you! Make a perception check.
Can we all make perception checks?
Everyone, please, dear God, make perception checks.
Oh, jeez.
That's enough. That'll work. Fuck. Hackney notices that Fenadora has a slight bruise, perhaps even a burn, on her shoulder where Gruff's hand touched.
She looks accusatorily at Gruff because she doesn't have the information.
And she will kind of walk away in a
Gruff, why did you molest that?
Oh my god. I swore an oath before gazing a rock to sleep with beast before woman.
What? What does this have to do with anything?
So I did not touch that woman out of sexual arousal.
Well, then why did you touch her?
Because this necklace is the doppelganger detector.
And what happens that you know that makes it detect anything?
Well, apparently the doppel has an allergic reaction to the silver.
Well, did
So,
anyone see anything?
I didn't really. I mean, she'd. Ooh.
What'd you see, Hackney?
A bruise or a burn. I am disappointed. It sounded like it's such a good deal.
I mean, that's why it didn't make any sense, because she was into like 100% taxation, and she didn't quite care about the jewel you talked about.
Well, I'm gonna go run and go tell this to that guy with the big hammer, because this is kind of his. If you don't mind me, I'm going.
Bractor, I think you should go block the door, make sure she doesn't go anywhere, maybe.
Is there a window for her to crawl out of?
You're
yes.
right. I mean, that's not going to be suspicious.
Well, just walk under the
Wait.
door.
Why'd you go to that door? I meant the door that she was at.
Wrong door.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Bella. Before the shit goes down, what was that sex? Did they have sex?
You don't know what sex is, Ozzy?
I've never done it.
Listen,
I don't go around looking in windows, mate.
I put my hand on his shoulder. Listen, this is not the time to talk about the birds and the bees.
Well, we need to make time.
We will. When we get back to Galen's Gate, I'll have this talk for you, but that is not sex.
Is this
Or
door
If that was
open?
sex, what I would be doing with you right now would be sex, Ozzy.
Oh,
That's
so
not sex.
You do like fellas.
No, I
Alright.
don't.
This is
Oh
now
no!
everyone's confused.
All right, let's follow Gruff. Gruff, where'd you go?
I went to Darkhammer.
All right, hold on. But as you walk past this guy, you notice something.
Which guy?
This guy.
Yes.
As you walk past him, your nose catches the hint of the smell of the sea.
Oh no! Leave the train men alone!
I'm in a hurry.
All right.
I'll be back to you.
Oh, I'll be back. Hold on. Ah, yes. Gruff.
I accosted a woman for you, and I think the silver
What?
had a reaction, or she has I touched her too hard, I don't know. But she locked herself in the room, and I think it's her.
You hurt a woman on my behalf?
Well, no, see, I went to go touch her, and it looked like the silver, it was a reaction.
Which one? Where?
It goes the dirty-looking one. Follow me. Oh, and I need my lore back.
I'm gonna go talk to the transport perfect while this is happening.
Okay. The lady's door is closed.
What sort of perhaps maybe like gap is between the door frame and the floor?
That's enough. You could take a peek.
Greaves, you maybe think you can wriggle your head under this door and,
I'm way ahead of you. Don't worry, I'll get her panties.
well, okay, no, share sight with familiar.
Okay. As he goes underneath there, you see Fanadora Thermopylae. Her skin is starting to change color, and she is rapidly applying makeup, trying to cover it up. There is kind of a panicked state about them.
God damn it. Seven,
Misty step.
Why have you forsaken me, Seven?
Under the door.
I hate that this is correct.
Does that work?
What do you mean?
Like if I'm peeking under the door, can I misty step to the other
you can.
side?
Yeah, you can do that.
Well, I think she is the changeling.
Hi.
Hey, listen.
All right,
maybe we can...
hold on. A very large man smashes through the door.
Oh god! Ah!
Oh, well, okay.
Oh my god, that is so intimidating.
We've lost control of this situation then. That's how it is.
Hail, I am Fanadora.
You are Dartraxus, the man who killed my wife.
I didn't kill her, mate. I didn't do it, you see. It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man. Torak will raise up his hammer.
Do you have any last words, fiend?
Please, have mercy upon... Smash!
Smash!
We're
We're letting
Smash!
it happen. Okay,
The head of the changeling explodes. Blood splatters all throughout the room and gray matter as the man lets out a deep growl.
Misty.
I may have assisted a homicide.
All right, just so we're clear, we didn't do anything. Gruff broke into this woman's room and that man murdered. So I'm just gonna.
Shut the door.
You can shut the door.
Shut the
It's
door.
been
Get out.
smashed.
All right.
Keep watch on him, please.
Darkhammer will then pull something from his pack. It is a small water skin, and he'll start to dribble it on top of the body. He will then take out a flint and tinder.
Wait,
Oh, good, arson.
Hold on, friend. Hold on. If I
Dare
may
to
interject.
stay my vengeance?
Well, you see, all these rich people around here are going to want a little bit of explanation of why you in.
I owe no explanation to these fetid, bloated whales!
I could respect that, actually. That's a good argument for me. But,
Okay, things are getting hot.
Hackney, I don't want to alarm you, but they're starting a fire in there.
Shh.
I am conflicted in many ways. May I have my fishing lure back?
Oh, yes, of course. Thank you for your assistance.
I wish to divest myself of this situation.
It is at this time that I would like to cast Hold Person on you, if I may.
There will be no need for that.
He will then kneel into the ground and will place his hammer in front of him and will pull back his hood and expose his chest.
My life's purpose is complete.
Oh,
Now
oh,
the flames
oh, no.
shall take me.
Oh no, that's not good.
I don't know what I'm bearing witness to, but it's very confusing.
You're gonna
Do
need
you have
somebody.
a will?
What'd you say?
Do you have a will, or perhaps something that explains what the fuck I'm seeing?
This creature killed my wife, and now it is dead. And now I go to join her.
But wouldn't your wife want you to live a full and happy life?
Why would she want that? For it will not be full, nor shall it be happy. For without her touch, without her voice, without her presence, I am but alone, walking the salted earth.
But friend, there is so much to explore in this world and so much to do and accomplish. Wouldn't you want to be more accomplished when you see your wife again and tell her of your travels?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean that suicide's never the answer. Even if you feel like you got nothing left, there's always something else you could find in this world.
Give me a persuasion check, Gruff.
Give us a 2.
1, 2, 3.
on.
This is the 3.
Wow.
I know what I'm getting.
You know?
This seriously seems broken sometimes.
What the fuck?
Your words are kind, and I thank you for them. But I have accepted my fate.
He will then hold up his hammer.
My old friend has served me for many years. Take it.
But wait, what if that really wasn't the person who did it?
It was
How can you be sure?
his voice.
They did kind of confess.
What if he had a twin?
Then find him in my stead.
Well, I'm not gonna do that.
I see.
Then he will hold his hammer and wait for the flames to take him. His cloak begins to ember. The flames are getting very hot and begin to spread throughout the room. People are starting to get informed on what's happening.
So that,
Guardsmen come rushing with pails of water. Greaves gets the fuck out of there.
so that crazy bastard's about to, light himself with fire. Should we,
Can I try and pull him out? I'm a noodler.
You want to try and force him out?
Yeah.
Okay, make an athletics check, and he'll make one as well.
4.
Of course.
I'll have to convince you with my noodling.
Yeah.
All right, the man is very large and strong. He is not a fish, Gruff. But you're able to get your arms around his chest. Unhand me! I will go to see her!
This may seem like the answer now, but you ain't got all the answers, friend.
No! No, my lead! Gah!
He'll try to break free and attempt to headbutt you.
Oof.
Make
Is that
an
another
athletic-
athletics?
Yeah, it's an athletics, yeah. You reel back, stunned. He breaks free of your grip.
I shall taste her skin again.
He walks into the
Whoa.
fires.
Ew.
If only he was a fish.
If only he was a fish.
Oh, you
what?
can still grab him. The fire hasn't taken him yet.
Okay, round 2.
You are
I got you, brother.
You are persistent. Release me.
I'll release you when you give up this goddamn quest off yourself.
Why will you not let me feel death? It is all that will grant me peace.
It's like the fight from They Live.
No. No.
I'm telling you, your wife doesn't want you to end it like this.
You have no right.
I have all rights.
Roll an athletics.
Oops, wrong button.
I have all rights. All right.
And I'm all right.
You pull Torok free of the building as all of the guardsmen come rushing in. All right. The guardsmen put out the fire, and all of the nearby locals don't actually seem that off-put by it. Fires, unfortunately, are a common occurrence in the Kaoan city, as alchemical engines are not entirely stable. They do not believe anyone in the area is the one to have enacted it, so unless any of you actually report him to the guards, they will simply see it as an accident. Would any of you like to report him to the guards?
Well, I didn't know he lit anything on fire, so.
So we just run this out then.
I sure
Snitches
don't.
get stitches.
Snitches get stitches.
Oh man, I guess that's a yes. But if we reported a murder, maybe the guy that hates everyone might, favor us. But that's all right. I'll let Belladovin deal with it. Maybe the Dampier want to bang him too.
Good. Neutral alignment.
What's it gonna be, Hackney?
She is not gonna give anything too definite, but she will. Wait, no, he's right there. He's still alive. Oh God. She's not gonna report anything yet.
Okay.
Yet.
Song scale.
She doesn't
will
know a
prove
name.
its worth. Song scale is the best.
Bellanovan will walk up to Barnaby Hugh, a man who is dominating the entire area. He is surrounded by all sorts of high-class society. And as Bellanovan moves his way bravely to break through the circle, the man will notice him with an passing curiosity and will smile. Ha ha! Dos vidania, my friend. Welcome, welcome. I am Barnaby Hugh, at your service.
I bow and I say, I'm Bellanovan Lucia Bell. Nice to be at your service.
Indeed, indeed. Tell me, friend. I will try to guess why you are here.
You are let us say, a servant of, what is he? The man with the girls. What is his name? Dasperika, what is his name? Ah, yes, it is, no, that is your name. What is his name? Ah, yes, Galen's Gate.
You are right.
Indeed. I believe when we last spoke, Galen and I, he requested permission to use my airports. We did not agree. Are you his attempt to find agreement?
I guess you could say so. Or maybe pick up where he left off.
Fantastic. Then let us discuss such things behind closed doors, eh?
Oh, sure.
Goodbye, my friends. Gather your comrades. You would not want to make any rash decisions without them.
Yeah,
Alright.
we wouldn't want to start any fires.
Gruff! I scream. Hackney! Blacktor!
Occupied.
Come over here, Gruff!
You see that Gruff is wrestling a very tall, strong gentleman.
Listen, lad, since things didn't work out to begin with, please give us 10 minutes, and maybe we can change your mind afterwards. Is that so much time to wait? 10 minutes?
Now, don't listen to him.
I will not
I mean, do
attempt
listen to him.
to face death. I will await your return.
Well, thank you. Come on, Gruff. We gotta go. Hopefully.
I don't trust him. He just wanted to stand in the fire.
Very well, then I shall go with you. Well, that's
Yes.
suffice.
You'll be my new
He's
best
gonna
friend.
You know, I tried my best. Where does he go? Where are we going? Oh, we're up there.
Quick question, DM. As a druid, would I be predisposed to be distrustful of damperism?
I don't know about distrustful, but he is an abomination.
What do I know?
Rather, he isn't himself an abomination. He's abomination adjacent. He's a Dhampir, not a full vampire. So that means he was born to a vampiric mother or father. So therefore, it's not his fault he's a vampire, so to speak. But look, you know just from looking at this guy that he has made no attempts to hide or downplay his vampirism. You know that he is fed. You can see it all over him. He has tasted blood, and that is why his skin is ashen and that he exudes such power. So, he may not be a full vampire, but he has no ties to his own humanity, so you may react to him as a druid as you would to any undead. They are unnatural and are an enemy to balance. Anyway, after everyone gathers, Barnaby will lean back in his chair and he will say, "Ah, very good, very good. Now, let us speak. Galen left my offices with, shall we say, quite the... Why are these books torn up?
I'm not sure.
They are missing pages.
I saw someone go into this room before I came in.
You did? Whom? Tell me. Tell me their names.
It was just one. It was the cologne guy.
He will smile. I see. Very good. Very good. You are already more useful than your patron, Galen. I believe that we can discuss things rather openly. You see, your patron did not like my terms. My terms are quite simple. You may use my airports, and I shall only charge you a small surcharge that all Kaoans charge those that use their airship ports and landing pads. And of course, a small tribute of monthly blood.
What kind of blood? Human blood?
That does not have to be human. Any of the sentient species will do. Elf, dwarf, human, gnome, it does not matter, as long as it is succulent, sweet, and squeezed freshly.
What about fish people?
I
have never tasted a fish person before.
I hear it's
you-
high in omega-6 fatty acids.
Are you interested
Perhaps,
in trying out?
perhaps. But I will not take such a gamble, because I could not like it, and then I would be stuck with quite the shorthand. No, 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 no. I shall take a variety of blood.
Please don't take this the wrong way. I offer no disrespect. I simply mean to to be very clear on the terms. You said fresh squeezed. Do you mean to say that we supply the blood directly to you, or we supply the person for you, and then you will oversee to the squeezing process?
Oh, it is simple. You may either... Well, I'm not an unreasonable man. I can take the blood in containers, like a wine skin or anything that you deem necessary, but it is what I ask of all that use my ports.
Do they have to be killed or siphoned?
Oh, yes, this ode back and forth, this sweetest blood is tainted with death, but I know how ever so frightened people seem to be of that, so no, they do not have to be killed. However, if you provide me the blood of the recently slain, I think that you will find that there are many perks available, such as no surcharge, as well as, shall we say, additional benefits.
Oh, what kind of additional benefits?
You see, I am a part of a cabal that have a similar mindset. You may find your city guarded by the power of vampirism itself. Should you provide me with freshly slain kills?
And what kind of protection does that provide?
The utmost. Blood magic as a magical defense, as well as thralls.
And thralls are... Sorry for my ignorance.
Oh, thralls are servants of the blood. They are, how to put it? They are, servants? Not a zombie.
He's talking about zombies.
I suppose you might call them that. They do keep their intelligence as little as they had in the first place.
And what exactly would blood magic provide, out of curiosity?
It will provide you perfection from divination, from baleful teleportation, and of course, my personal favorite, it shall protect you from the eyes of the Inquisition. Yes, I know of Galen's Gate, and you are not so secretive as Galen would believe. There is already whispers amongst the White Council that you may be a haven for death and darkness.
We were a secret?
You were. From those that should not know about you. Galen was selective in whom he told, but there is only so long that such a secret can be kept.
Not to disrespect, because I know information doesn't come for free, but are you saying that the what council's questionable about who we let in our town, or are you saying that Galen himself might have sinister motivations?
I do not believe that goodly little Galen has any sort of sinister motivations. He does not possess the intellect for such evil. But the White Council has proven its precedent. The wall exists for a reason, Sir Dwarf.
Oh yeah, of course.
All it would take is the wrong whisper, an errant rumor, and the Inquisition will be at the gates of Galen in no time at all. They tend to swing first and ask questions later. That I can assure you.
And how much blood from would you need? Is this just one body per month, or Multiple?
I require enough blood from a dozen humanoids if you are not to kill them, or one if you are to kill them.
And is that per month?
Indeed. If you are open to the proclivities of slaying, I also have a few other preferences that, if met, I shall be sure to reward you in just kind.
And what are those?
Well, I do prefer a certain type of creature and gender, as well as a certain state before they are slain.
And what is that?
Well, you see, I do prefer the blood of women. It goes down much faster, not quite as bulky as men. In addition to that, I also prefer the blood of halflings and sprites and other fey creatures, if you can provide that. And I prefer that they be in the throes of sorrow. Sorrowful blood is quite divine. And if you are to reach these preferences, I shall take our relationship a step further. I shall, of course, gift you with all the things that I recently discussed, but something else.
What is that?
I come from a long line of a very prestigious family in Kao. I shall give you the pick from our armory, from my adventuring kinsmen of the past, and, if any of you so wish, the gift of vampirism yourself.
Ozzy just stuffs back. And would you like this deal done now, or can we talk to each other?
Oh, of course. Discuss amongst yourselves. I dare say you will have some convincing to do. I can already sense some of the disgust in the room. Worry not, I take no mind to it. Oftentimes, such beings will think such things about something they do not understand. Go on, then.
Thank you.
Das Rovia, my friend.
Yeah, we could have kept wrestling in the hallway.
Thanks
Which
for,
language is Das Rovia?
Thanks for your
That's
time, sir.
Russian.
Russian? Oh, there's Russian in this world?
Well, I like to mix in different accents because I don't have 1,000 voices, but
I try and not be let's go somewhere more private.
he will walk away.
All right. So
This isn't good enough. You could be waiting at the door.
Okay, I guess over here. Come on. So what we're deciding is how we're gonna kill him, right?
Kill who?
The friggin' unnatural abomination into nature.
Wait, you want to kill Barnaby?
Yes.
Okay, listen.
We cannot kill Barnaby.
I'm not going to say whether I agree or disagree, but number one, he's way more powerful than us. Number two, he's a noble, and I'm pretty sure slaying him is an act of treason. Number
Treason
three,
to who?
Kao, this big-ass town we're supposed to be, getting acquainted with.
Well, we don't live in Kao.
Listen, Ozzy, we are trying to build a town, a city that is trying to prosper, and sometimes you need to ally yourselves with things you aren't comfortable with, especially when we're in such a place as the Badlands.
Oh.
He was threatening us.
He was threatening us?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you didn't pick up on that? I mean, he knows he's got us over a barrel, and now that we know what he's offering, he's also saying, we don't have to be trusted to keep our word, you know what you mean? I mean, listen, I'm a little shaken up because it's been a day.
To get you caught up, Belanovan, he was claiming that he was going to go, or that someone that he would send would go and warn the white... what was it?
The White Council is going to tell us.
Yes, thank you. It's something that clearly isn't true, and he was going to coerce them, likely, into attacking first, asking questions later.
I mean, I gotta be honest. Even if it wasn't true to begin with, we did just, invite a bunch of drow into our town.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna train
Is
our
that-
guards.
Oh, right. They're dark elves. They're
Is
not
that
undead.
actually?
They're not undead.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Is,
that's
is
fine.
that actually a thing that the White Council doesn't like, Drow?
Well, the Drow in Verum aren't evil like they are in like Faerun and stuff. They're
Yeah.
like cursed elves. They're more pitied than feared. But the White Council and the Inquisition in the past have, even though recently the Inquisition has shown kind of a better turn of leaf, let's say, but in the past, and what most people are associated with, they don't really ask. They ask questions, but in a mean way, and they kind of swing first. They assume the worst, let's say.
Got it.
I mean, I ain't afraid of no white-robed Bible thumpers coming around.
Be right back.
I think we could just, if the Inquisition does come around, if, that's a huge if, I think we've got the defenses to handle them.
I mean, they
But-
are going to bring an army with them.
We
So
still
that's
need the ability to travel around, especially if we want to become a prospering city.
Well, we've got one airship.
Yeah, it will
That
never
is
be able
not
to land
completed.
anywhere.
I mean, parachutes? Do we have parachutes?
Well, listen.
I'm just saying, we can't deal with... He drinks blood, mate. He takes life for his own.
I don't want to.
We take life for our own. We literally have someone that kills fish on sight.
Yes,
Also-
but... It's the circle of life.
I also don't want to
They're
belabor the
killing
point.
Fae.
Again, I'm not saying if I agree or disagree with this plan, but isn't Galen's money based in Ord? And if we piss off the White Council, they could just take his money. Is like, again, that I hate to bandy about the term high treason, but
I know we cannot kill him, but that does not mean that we do have to work with him. That being said, what he is offering would, in fact, piss off the White Council with the blood magics, with the vampirism offerings, with the vampiric protection.
I'm back.
I think at this point, we're going to make an ally between, the undead and the not undead, and I think we should stay the course on what we've got.
Stay the course in what we've got.
I have no idea what I'm saying, mate. I'm just saying.
Essentially, no undead, pro-life.
Look, once we get one in there, it's going to be bad news. That's all I'm saying. Like we pay him, and what does he even friggin' do? He's a friggin' portman. He friggin' has airports. Wow, whoop-de friggin' do.
Yes.
Superiority
powerful,
over there
man.
is a very important thing. You know that.
It is frustrating because he is so important.
Gruff,
Yeah, well, what's going on?
come over
Yeah.
here.
And come over here, big guy.
Do
You guys still
do you
debating
happen-
about being vampires?
No, do you happen to have any of the shark meat or any of the Krakatoa blood that we could let him taste? Because
No,
he's never tried it before.
I don't bring that sort of things to merchant cities.
also I don't want to belabor this point, but there is the possibility that we could run out of fish people, which, while I'm sure in some cases could be considered a boon, if we suddenly start needing fish people to exist, that becomes a problem. Part 2, that would then require us to actively have the fish people breed, and I don't think.
Oh my God, you guys are such little pansies about this. Just give them the 12 pints of blood or whatever you want in a month, and then we get all the things.
Well,
People-
that's the way I was
people.
thinking of it, and I can just do this deal alone. Is a town will always have thieves. A town will always have murderers and crime.
And people always have blood.
Yes, and he only wants one price a month, one dead body.
No, I was
And if
saying
I-
the 12. But I guess if you want to
Doesn't
start
have
killing
to be
people.
dead.
They don't have to be dead, of course, but getting people to willingly siphon their blood for people is a lot weirder. And I could just get my assassins to kill the most convicted of criminals, and we can give him their blood.
And
You
then
have
I start pointing
assassins?
fingers at everybody.
I don't think
Also,
we have that many criminals. Also, yeah, that we have assassins. We have like 30 people that live in Galen's Gate.
Well,
500.
I have, coordinated some things to happen.
I apologize, Tarak. My friends usually have much better morals than this.
Tarak is sad and looks at the ground.
What is
His-
he? Why is he?
his-
I'm not going to worry about him right
His
now.
thoughts are only on his wife. And the life he is now doomed to live.
I'll let you make the decision, but I'm directly opposed, and I won't be changing my mind.
Well, we've been opposed to a lot of things with each other, but there is no other way to reason with this person and change his mind, especially if we can't convince him to get fish blood, which we're all on a page of letting happen. Who knows?
I don't even care about giving up the blood. It's the principle of letting him into our lives, of striking a deal with him, to being a part of his whole situation.
Again, I'm not saying whether I agree or disagree, but we promised Galen we'd do the best we can for him, and the unfortunate truth of the matter is it seems Galen absolutely needed this guy to be on board.
Yes, that's why I need to make this happen. And the way I look at it is, as long as we kill criminals, it's the best of both worlds, or the best
Also-
we can do.
Also, we gotta make some ground here, because I'm pretty sure one, possibly two of the people he wanted to recruit are dead.
Well, that doesn't mean that the spice merchant, Fenadora, is actually dead. She might be somewhere else.
The roadman's definitely going to die.
Well, I could talk to him about that. I could talk, as long as I promise to get at least the freshly killed bodies, maybe he'll be more lenient to the Marble Man. Or maybe he'll help me strike a deal with him, who knows?
I prefer not to be stuck on the stipulation of it being freshly killed, lest we run out of people. We don't actually have too many people right now.
Well, of course, I know, but how are we gonna agree to get 12 people to give their blood?
I mean, to play the literal devil's advocate, it'd be easy. You just say, hey, free rent. I mean,
If that's what you guys want to do.
I don't, but...
I don't want anything to do with this.
Well,
Also,
if you don't-
furthermore, what will it do with... Hypothetically, what if they're not just drinking the blood? What if they're using it for something else? They do blood magic? Draws? More undead shit?
Well, that's up to him. We don't know.
I do not want to be
Do I notice him?
aiding in their perversion.
At the very least, I mean, can we completely restrict him from ever coming into our town? I mean, he has no reason to be there if he's just providing.
What's this guy
Plus,
doing?
I don't want to startle you, but I'm pretty sure if this guy wanted to come into our town, he'd just do it.
Well, what's this guy doing? What's the little gnome doing? Arcadum?
Mr. Arcadum.
Oh my god, I've been talking this whole time.
Oh no!
I'm sorry about that. I forgot I'm muted. You see the gnome, he walks up and just leans against the fountain. He's just kind of chilling there, drinking some wine and being uncomfortably handsome.
Do I notice if he's like trying to listen in on our conversation or anything?
He might be. Not sure though.
Hackney, why don't you talk to that guy over there?
What, I'm not good enough to talk to him now?
Well, you have your little child you're taking care of right now, apparently.
And don't talk to him like that.
Also, doesn't that go against your whole weird discrimination of heights and how certain heights should only associate with each other?
No, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna go talk down to him.
No, Gruff,
you should
don't.
let Hackney have this one. It's been a rough day.
You should pick him up and talk to him at eye level.
Why is this my life?
Hello, Red Nose. This is my friend Hackney.
Jeez.
Oh no.
The gnome will look up, and then he will give a regal bow, and he will say, "Hello, Jakil Salil, at your service."
Is there a specific deep gnome hail?
Like in Sturf Neblin?
Yeah.
I believe when I made it, when I was asked this last time, they do the 2-finger salute. So.
Okay, I will do that to him.
Do I know this hail as well?
Yeah, and as he sees you do it, he will return it, and then in the deep tongue, he will go, "Hey."
Do I know Deep Tongue? I only know Gnomish Simple.
No, it's Gnomish. It's just a dialect of it. So.
Oh, do I know it? If I only know
Yeah.
Simple?
You know, he just said, "Hey," and then he will look up towards the big man Gruff, and he will say, "So, can I help you with something, sir?"
I was just introducing you to my short friend. Yeah, you both seem pretty short.
Well, you are accurate and observant. We are both of small stature. Hello, short friend of tall man. I am Jakil Salil.
Hackney Silver Mask. Nice to meet you.
Indeed it is. At least it would be, but your face is yet hidden.
She looks at the rest of these guys.
Is it time?
Ozzy looks very expectantly.
I could look away if you want. I mean,
I look at Hackney and see if she wants someone else to start talking.
Oh, that's so considerate of you. I don't have art for this.
Take it off.
She was about to grab it, but now she just
please.
Take it off!
Excuse me, I got excited.
Perhaps alone, friend.
Oh, come on. I thought we were friends.
Jakil will just kind of shrug and go, "It is of no matter to me. I'm sure that it adds a bit to the mystery. Well then, I did not expect to meet kin this far above the ground. What brings you here, Hackney Silver Mask?"
We are representatives of Galen's Gate.
Galen's Gate. Ah, yes, I had heard from a contingent of drow that there is a surface city accommodating to the deep folk. I am only recently from the underworld myself. I thought that I would kiss the sky, as it were.
You'll certainly find welcome there if you'd like to stop by. Live there even.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Would you like to stay forever? You basically did the Mulan grandma thing. Would you like to stay for dinner? Would you like to stay forever? All right. Anyway, you will go. Perhaps I will take you up on that offer. Well, if you'll excuse me, I feel as if I am a third wheel, so to speak. I will let you get back to your deliberations.
I'll speak in Gnomish to him as he's running off. One sec, sir.
Oh, yes?
I know a lot about the people here, but I don't know a lot about you.
No, I am a simple trader from the underworld.
What do you trade?
I trade in adventure.
What do you mean you trade in adventure?
Adventure.
Well, adventure is a wide range of things. Do you trade in killing?
I trade in
Goods.
expeditions. For you see, there are many hidden things within the underworld. Ruins of dwarven holds, of gnomish halls, and drow cities, yet lost from the lords below.
So you're somewhat of a guide, one might say.
It is more accurate to say that I am a patron. For you see, I need brave, brisk adventurers to explore these ruins on my behalf.
I see. And do you want them to like collect knowledge and any findings they might?
There are many things that are to be collected, but most, I think, will take me up on my offers due to the treasure that they are, of course, allowed to keep that they find, as long as they bring me back the items that I seek.
And you just seek specific items down in the underground?
Of course. All sorts of things. Artifacts, relics, historical, of course, in their value. I plan on opening a museum someday.
Oh, would you want to open up the museum in Galen's Gate?
Oh, yet another request. My goodness. I did not realize that I was a glass of water for the parched.
Well, we are an empty glass, one might say right now.
That was bad. I'm sorry.
The empty glass bit didn't help.
Well
To
then,
be honest.
if that's the case, so be it. Perhaps I will consider such a thing. When you are finished with your business here, seek me out in the port. I may have some expeditions.
Okay. It was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you as well. He will say that to Bellanovan, but his eyes will look at Hackney. Shasha. So smooth.
He's a deep gnome.
Hey, what's
He
up,
does
bitches?
explorations.
No offense, Hackney. No offense, Hackney, but from now on, I'm just going to assume you look exactly like him.
I would love if I looked exactly like him.
Then we're in agreement.
So putting that aside, for those of us that don't speak, what I assume is Gnomish, I apologize if it's not. What was they offering?
He's basically...
Treasure map salesman.
Do you
Wait,
know Gnomish Ozzy?
No, this is Ronnie speaking out of character.
Oh.
Wait,
But,
Ronnie's in this game?
Anyways, he's basically...
What?
He sells knowledge of the underground, and he wants adventurers to find certain things to create in a museum. It's like dwarven places.
The
Drow.
dwarven places, you say? I could certainly be interested in that. And I get the feeling I'm not the only one.
I think those adventures are less for us and more for others.
He said museum.
But I haven't talked to everyone here. I think there's a couple more I need to talk to, especially
Yeah.
the
Looks like-
drunkard.
I'm dead. I don't know. That guy. Oh, I had an idea for the drunkard. So he sells stuff, right? Like merchant.
Provisions.
Yeah, that stuff. Yeah, I think he'd probably be fine if we just hire somebody to slap him around if he don't do his job. I think that'd be good.
What?
What? I'm just saying.
Slap him around if he doesn't do his job?
Yeah, if he's too drunk, get somebody to splash water on him, you know? He'll probably be fine.
Oh.
Also,
Well, let's go talk to him.
Yeah, I like that other guy too. The old soldier. I think
Like
he's
the-
maybe.
The orc racist?
No, yeah. I mean, we ain't got no orcs left, and if we do get some, just leave for all we care.
I'm gonna walk over here and be very hollow. Oh, you doing all right, lad?
Oh yeah, I'm doing all right. Bigfoot bag stuffer at your service.
Yes,
nice
we
to
met.
meet you. Well, temporarily.
Oh, sorry about that. It's been a long day. So,
Yeah.
who are you? Who are you lot?
I bow. I am Belnovan Lucia Bell. This is Bractor, and this is Ozzy, and this is Hackney.
Oh, all right. Well, name's Bigfoot Bagstuffer. You the representatives of Gailen?
Yes.
All right, then. He's talking to me about setting up a grocery. Giving him access to my supply lines. It was pretty straight, simple. I told him I was all right with it. Just a simple surcharge each month to keep my belly full. He'll slap his stomach, and that's it.
So you just want basically food?
No, I sell food and provide it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What was it you wanted, my bad?
just a surcharge to keep my belly full.
I
It's
see.
an expression in Halfling. Apologies. I require some small taxation so that I might turn a profit by selling it to you and providing transportation for it.
Of course.
Also, as a free token, I'll have some of my halfling mates go and make sure your fields are nice and set up right. I heard you got a druid's grove, and
We do.
we want to make sure those plants have strong roots.
Especially in the Badlands.
Aye. Any sort of farmland that can be made in the Badlands might just be hope for everyone.
Sounds like a good deal.
Lad, I gotta. Sorry. I want to level
okay.
with you. You seem a bit of a mess right now.
Yeah, I am.
Listen, I know it's a party and everything's flowing free and fanciful how these KO folk do it, but I'll get it. I'm a dwarf. We practically we work drunk. Like, that's the joke. I hope this is not something that crosses over into your professional world. If you ever need someone to help you out with that, you and I might hoist a pint responsibly.
Oh yeah, you're a right good fella. I could tell that. I always did like dwarves. Dwarves always got like a plan. That's why I like dwarves. They're put together, real nice. That's a nice beard.
Good, thank you. I can't say I exactly feel like I got a plan right now, but I know how to forge and build walls, so make do.
How about if you come to our town, do you plan on living in Galen's Gate?
Probably
This
not.
deal?
As cutthroat as this town could be, KL's my home. It always will be. Ugh. Plus, I'm good friends with the Grasping Hand.
You remind me of a fellow from there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, before I leave, I'll finish the deal with you and think about the things.
Alright then, sounds good. I'm just gonna go back to sleep here on the floor.
Alrighty then.
Does this place have like guest lodgings?
Yeah,
It
he's not using them.
probably does.
Should I like carry him to one or?
Yeah, he's fine.
I mean, alright, I guess I didn't make him sleep on the floor.
Oh, there we
I
go.
go around him, don't step on him. So, what exactly do we got left?
I think we just have the adventurers, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then we just have to think about what we want to talk about everyone with, and their propositions for everything. Well, let's go talk to the Skyblade, I guess. And then we can finish talking to the bard. Hopefully he doesn't sing a song. And Gruff is just making sure that one guy doesn't spiral into depression.
I'm spending time with my new friend while he is
Friend.
mourning.
All right, as you walk up to this man who's just been chilling the whole time against this pillar, he will look up and then he will blink sideways with his eyes as he will give a deep bow.
Well, it's a good thing Gruff isn't here. I will bow back and say, "Salutations, I am Bellanovan Lucia Bell."
He'll clap his hands.
Do I know if this is some sort of language or just like
You have
some
no
greeting?
idea. He snaps his fingers, claps his hands together.
Is this a greeting of your people?
He'll roll his eyes and hold up a finger, saying 1 minute. He will bust out some parchment and he will start to write down on it.
Mm.
And then he will hold it up. Hello. Solo Yun at your service.
Nice to meet you. Sorry for not knowing your greeting.
He'll shrug.
What brings you here?
I work here, he writes down. I work as a Skyblade. Mercenary, I guess you might say.
So you're just pretty much making sure the ship stays safe and whatnot.
Something like that. Work's been kind of slow lately.
How long have you been working for?
Except for the fire and dead person.
I've been selling my sword for quite some time. About 10 or so years. Been thinking about leaving KO, actually. Not really a lot of action up here, and frankly, I miss the sea.
The sea?
Of course, I'm a Triton.
So you don't wish to be in the sky anymore?
It's kind of boring.
I gotta be honest right now, I don't wish to be in the sky.
Well, we do have a river that leads to an ocean at Galen's Gate. And I think we're going to need experienced ship hands. And judging from your 10-year experience, I think it'd be very valuable for us.
All right.
So you want to come down?
Sure, as long as you pay me salary, room and board, you got me.
All right. I'll come back to you later.
He'll finger guns.
I'll finger guns back.
He'll lean back.
And now let's talk to the bard again.
Oh, finally.
What was the gnome
Some
fellow
good fucking food.
I knew you were going to say that.
So
Waiting for it.
Wait,
was
what?
the gnome fellow also
What
is
were you?
finger guns thing that people do in KO, or is that like a sign of I know you really well? Because the gnome did that to the portman, didn't he? Oh, hello.
Songscale greets you, stranger.
I bow. I'm Bellanovan Lucia Bell. Nice to meet you.
Ah, a pleasure to meet you as well.
Bractor and Bellows. What sort of performances do you do, if I might ask? Are you a bard, correct?
Yes, of course. I am a bard trained by the bards of the Bards College in Krazix. I have had my certificate for 3 years' time, and soon I shall write my masterpiece.
Oh, you have any tantalizing previews?
Well, recently I've been working on an oration that tells the story of an orc hero from the time of the Great Reckoning.
Well, I'd be curious to hear a bit of that if you'd be willing to share.
Well, you see, I had recovered ancient texts written by a fellow by the name of Dane McKnight that spoke of this Orcan hero, but I have yet been able to find his name. The strangest part is these texts seem to be visually drawn, not with text and words, but with images.
You say he was a hero during the reckoning. I'm a cleric of the seven. I don't mean to, you know, suppose my skill is greater than it is, but I could maybe take a look.
Of course, here. I have some on me. I won't give you a roll. I want to see if you actually remember, Sean. Do you know who I'm talking about?
There's been a lot of orc heroes.
Do you remember the one that Mickey found? The one that was spared and like he gave the life story to and
Oh, shut up. I don't know his name because I've never encountered him.
Aldrastel Draka is his name.
Yeah. We had his comic book.
Yeah, he actually got made into a comic book, and that's in canon. So
I hate this. I hate everything. Well, I'll tell him what I recognize about it with religion.
okay, roll religion, since you didn't remember it. Let's see if your character does. That'll work.
I think his name was Austin Oldraka, something like that.
Oldraka. Oh, song scale will recreate the masterpiece left behind.
Yeah, supposedly the tales go, all the seven businesses mixed up, but one of the seven spared him knowing he was due for greatness, and he went around the world singing tales of his mercy and became a hero by that man's inspiration. And then he got made into a comic book.
Interesting. Songscale will remember this. Songscale is also a singer of many songs.
Oh, what sort of songs?
Songs of tales of the past, of course. An orator. History.
What's your most interesting tale, if I might ask?
Well, one of my favorites is the tale of the Crimson Sparrows. Would you like to hear it?
As this player character, sure. Why not?
Bring, bring, bring. Long ago on the plateau of a nine, there stood the Crimson Sparrow. The seven did look upon his figure divine, gave thanks did they to the sparrow. The dragon's breath of lightning cast, and with it the sparrows fell fast. The singular being, the crimson of sparrows, stood and breathed his last. Ting! That is all I have so far.
Well, that was fantastic. You didn't mention how we left them to die and stole their house.
What?
No, that's not Bractor, that's me. Well, we're not leaving their house.
Song scale still needs to work on it.
No, it was a good start. Please don't be insulted, but I would like to offer you some coin for the entertainment, and I'll give him like 5 gold.
I have never been given money for my performances before.
Well, every road starts somewhere.
You are now my patron. I shall now write a song on your behalf.
I'm not very song-worthy, it's okay.
He begins to viciously write into parchment.
Before you get too lost in your song thought, what brings you here?
It doesn't matter what brought me here, for now I have new purpose.
Well, I have a proposition for you. If you come over down to Galen's Gate, you can see Broctor.
Yes, I shall go. I shall follow him wherever he goes.
Okay, it was nice meeting you then.
And
Alright, I guess I'll see you there then.
Oh yes.
He's following you.
Oh, fuck yeah, we're going to this side of the room again.
You're gonna have to deal with that.
Songscare waits.
Well, how was sitting down with your new friend, Gruff?
It's going pretty good. I think he's
Your presence
okay.
has made me realize that perhaps my actions were too rash. I thank you, Gruff.
Oh, no problem. I'm glad that I could help you on your journey.
That's
feel-
very interesting. Thinking about how Gruff is very unrational.
I feel as if I owe you my life. If you would have it, I would like to journey with you to this Galen's Gate and do what I can to help its construction.
That sounds real good, and maybe we could find you now that you're lost in this world.
Perhaps my hammer can be used to make rather than take.
Hell yeah, brother.
Do you know much about blacksmithing then?
No, but I will learn.
All right. So we've met everyone in this room.
All right, now you guys can talk out of character about what you want to do.
Okay.
What I want to do is... I'm not going to finish that.
I was
You're
right
not gonna
about the
finish that.
shortness.
My thought is just gather up everybody in the room except Cologne and be done with it.
Well, we kind of need cologne, don't we?
No.
I don't think we need
I have a-
anybody per se.
I have a perfect idea. I use my assassins to get people to kill things, and then we get Barnaby to kill Cologne, and then Cologne can be reincarnated as a thrall, and then we can still use him for his magic.
No! Inca won't like the place if it's covered in vampirism.
Yeah, and I've already committed to
We're a
it.
druid!
That's fine.
I just want to
It's
say
druid
one of my
town,
favorite
we can't
things.
do it.
One of my favorite things is watching the duality of Ozzy struggling between the dedicated druid and the gangster he's trying to be. Like he's trying to be a gangster.
My character is pure neutral, so eventually I'll become good, and eventually I'll become evil.
Yeah, I can't stand by the vampire dude. Like honestly, I'd much rather just have airships only land in the Badlands. Like
Then
just
how else are we
fuck
gonna
it.
get this man on our side?
Don't.
What do you mean don't?
We don't have to.
Galen said we basically need him.
If Galen needed him so much, he'd come get him himself.
Well, Galen just didn't want to deal with these people.
Boo-hoo, Galen.
He said he's the most powerful, not that we need him.
Well, he
He said that we needed Spice Lady.
Well, he said we basically needed
Yeah,
it
and we
for
killed
airship
her.
transportation.
Yes. Yeah, we killed her.
Well, we didn't kill her. It wasn't even a person.
Oh, changelings are people now. They're a people too, you know.
Yeah, well, wasn't who it was.
It's true. Yeah, no, we don't need them. We don't need them because he didn't say that we needed that guy. He just said that he was the most powerful. I know because I took notes for everyone that he said that we needed.
I was taking notes too, and it pretty much said we need the airships for us to be able to travel anywhere.
Well,
It
we
would
travel
be
now.
easier. It would be easier. It would help us.
We just build a road instead.
The thing is that he doesn't, as far as I know, control the airways within the Badlands because no one fucking does. So we can cover the capital there. But of course, because he's a powerful fuckhole, he's going to screw us over in every way that he can. So that's the one bad part. And I say one, but that's like a big one. That being said, like
That's a big problem. Like,
yeah, it
don't
is a huge
undersell it.
issue. It is a big fucking issue, but at the same time, by letting him do this, he is going to be probably putting us in a worse situation, especially with the White Council. And he will be setting up the means to make the White Council even more pissed at us by allying with him.
Who cares about the White Council? I don't know anything about them. I've been in the back. Well, what do I know about the White Council?
You know that the White Council is the ruling, governing body of Ord, and that the Inquisition, which is the thing that he was talking about, are commanded by the White Council.
I know the Inquisition.
Yeah, the Inquisition is commanded by the White Council.
And Galen is from Ord, right? But he doesn't really need to be there anymore.
But they're also like someone mentioned that Ord is pretty much the people funding him, so if they don't like him, then suddenly we have nothing.
Is he being funded by the people there, Arcadum?
Well, yes and no. Like, he's from Ord, and yes, he is being funded by some people from Ord, and his own estate that he abandoned to come here was from Ord, which basically he's trying to find other people to invest in the city because his own funds and his own financial strength won't be enough to grow the city past a certain point.
See, we don't need order anymore.
Well, look, Ord is also your closest neighbor. So that's something else to keep in mind as well.
We don't want to piss him off. We can find investors. Honestly, even though I know fucking nothing about Anale, and she's as suspicious as fuck, it would be better to go for a couple of people and just avoid him entirely.
Well, all these people suck.
They
getting at.
really do, but he sucks the most.
Except
he's
Bigfoot.
Literally a bloodsucker.
Bigfoot is just a drunkard.
Yeah, like, we can deal with that.
These people suck.
They do. I'm like thinking the whole time how to break deals with them or anything, but they're all just like
just terrible, man.
The captain was a cool guy.
Yeah, except for being
he's a racist.
Oh, you guys don't. You fuck orcs. You're
You want half
on this
orcs?
good deal over orcs?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, the commander doesn't give us any income. He takes
Dude,
away income.
he's almost dead. He said it himself. He's retiring. Just let orcs in once he's dead.
Yeah, but his mercenaries won't go by that.
His
Well-
people probably won't like that.
We don't know if they care about orcs or not. It could just be him.
Yeah, but like here's like
Your mercenaries'
Okay.
deals are by the commander.
But if he's dead,
usually- they're still loyal to him even in death. It's the thing that I worry about is the influence of the culture in this short term. Like, let's say hypothetically he dies in 5 years. That's 5 years where all deals that we could have had with orcs, half orcs, any greenskins will be absolutely fucking cut out shot.
well, not exactly,
And he's
because
not exactly.
I disagree. As soon as we encounter an orc that has a better deal than this old man, we just kick him back to KO. Say, okay, we're done with you.
He might have more of a military force than we do.
We probably shouldn't establish our deals based on, like, yeah, we'll just eventually betray them anyway.
Especially if we don't have the forces to actually be able to do that.
Do we know where Galen went? Am I able to talk to him before I talk to everyone else before we leave?
Galen
think
went. Galen went to go fill out the documentation required
And handle personal affairs.
in order to be actually seen as a free state.
Yeah, I was just wondering
Galen.
if that was on like a different ship or something.
Galen,
No.
babe, good news. We got the grocer. The spice lady's dead. The marble guy also probably dead. The vampire dude hates us. But we have this sad man and this crazy bard, so yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
dude,
we also
just
have a sky sword. blade
get the
man.
commander, invite orcs, kill the orcs, feed them to the vampire. Everyone wins.
Ah!
Wow.
Yeah, we can feed orcs to the
I'm
vampire.
seeing
How
a lot of
lawful?
losses.
How lawful evil of you.
I'm a good character. Fuck me, dude.
I'm neutral. I'm fine with being vampires. But
Yeah, my character will not let this happen. It's the unfortunate part.
that's why I can just do the deal. But
She won't let you do it.
So the White Council hates like vampires and undead and shit.
Well, Ord is not like fans of the evil shit in the world. They're the righteous city. So, yes, they don't like undead. They don't like.
So if we
demons and
got
stuff.
that necromancer or whatever, they would have been pissed at us, right?
I
The
cannot.
Lich, yeah.
I cannot
Probably
speak
the
as
Lich.
to what they would have done. No.
They probably would have been pretty pissed if a lich had set up shop near
See,
their
they're gonna get pissed
country.
at us no matter what we do.
No.
What?
No.
What?
In the book.
Well, the only things that would actually help us, I mean, we could just get Bigfoot and Anale.
Yeah. We also should look into see if the Spice Girl is actually alive. Or if, like, that changeling just, like, sort of, like... You know, the shitty part is that because we know so little about the changeling situation, for all we know, the girl just could have just not wanted to go out that day, and she hired a fucking changeling, and they were there, and fuck.
Well, just tell Greaves to search all the buildings in here and see if she's like tied up somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, we probably should
Do you
inquire.
really want my familiar to search for a potentially vulnerable young woman?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You can see through his eyes, can't you?
From like 100 feet.
You invited a guard to live with you, but you won't ask him to do his job?
I mean, we could just ask,
Job of
like,
what? Which job?
To like
To kill the
to
orc
check
around
and see if there's a tied up woman somewhere.
I need to
Yeah,
get
Greaves,
popcorn for this.
go search everything.
All right, I'll be right back. Several
Yeah, go do
moments
that.
later, I didn't find any girls. You notice that he has come back with very large pants.
All right. What? So
I'll ignore the pants.
I didn't find any girls.
So but you found a
where
guy?
did you find the pants?
Oh, these pants, I liked them, so I took them. You notice that the pants are full.
Of
what, legs?
of person or money?
Jewels, gold pieces, important looking papers.
Oh my god.
Wait, let me see the papers. Let me see the papers. What are the papers?
They are love letters for extortion purposes.
Extortion for who?
Just random low tier nobles that won't really. He's just been naughty.
Damn it.
Okay. This is about to be a PR nightmare.
What?
And
You
I've
told me to
already
go
wi-
look for a girl. Obviously, that was code, right?
No.
Oh,
Wait, you didn't actually check anything?
No, I looked for girls.
all right. Remember the lady that got set on fire?
Yeah. Yeah, she's
Did you
dead,
see
right?
Well, did you see anyone that looked like her? Like she had like a twin or something?
No, I didn't see anybody like that.
What's
Okay.
upstairs?
All right. Did all these things come from one person?
No, I got these from like so
me
many
and
people.
Darkhammer are gonna go look for her because we're responsible adults.
All right.
All
well,
right.
then,
What? Yeah, hold on.
I propose we sweep this under the rug then.
Well, we just ask somebody while she lives.
Well,
Uh,
I could ask Barnaby if I.
Yeah.
All right, I'll help you guys out since it is getting kind of late. Your investigations reveal that the spice merchant was not actually scheduled to attend today, and that she is at her home.
All right.
Woo!
So there's
Let's
that.
go get it.
Well, we can talk to her another time then.
Because we can't leave this party.
But you don't have to come to your full decisions like right now, but I will need them by next week because I'll need to know what to prepare after all that good stuff. So if you want to sit on it, you can. But we've come pretty much to the end of the session.
All right.
Woo!
Thank God for notes.
Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna break it to Gruff that you invited a fish person back.
He's actually not a fish. He is a spy for fish.
She's a Triton.
Well, if he's a spy for fish, arguably that's worse.
No, I mean, he's like a double agent.
Wait,
He
Gruff
blinks
hates Tritons?
sideways.
He blinks sideways. He's done.
He can only talk through paper too.
Shit, dude.
He blinks
Cut off his hand.
sideways.
I mean, you can have a talk one-on-one with him, and I'm fine with it.
Oh man, good times though. That was a good session.
I'm not. Oh man, I thought I was gonna be able to do stuff, but these people are crazy.
These people crazy.
Yeah, they don't make any fucking sense. One guy wants to build a fucking road, like the fucking.
His death.
He's going to like fucking some fucking shit, and he wants like
Well,
everything.
Fuck you.
To be clear, these are the lesser merchant lords for a reason. But yes, it's so funny, Stuart Ford.
Why
Man,
am I
these
talking-
these people suck.
Listen, I'm like this whole time. I'm like, man, am I just really bad at this? And the more I think about it, I'm just like, no, these are all terrible.
These options suck. Yeah.
I can't do anything with this. I put on the perfume and I was like, I'm ready to persuade some people. I'm like, there's no persuading these people.
God, these people are just awful.
I flew all the way to Cow, and all I got was this murder.
Yeah.
No.
What the fuck?
He's not wrong.
And all I got was this murder.
That was some insane cult level shit. Like, I don't know about it.
If it wasn't for the fact that he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna repent in your town, she would have absolutely turned him in. But he's like, nah, I'm gonna do this. He's like, well, I don't know enough, so all right.
Man,
Didn't Galen say we need Barnaby though?
I mean, we can
I'm pretty
double
sure he did.
check.
Galen he's a fucking loser. And he's not he'll be happy
He's
with
a
whatever
good
we did.
boy.
Now I know why he wanted me to talk to them.
because they're all awful people and he hates dealing with them.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, look.
It's not that they're awful. It's just their deals are short.
It's just short. Alrighty then.
I mean, Bigfoot. Yeah, I think the only one he wants that is fine with is Bigfoot, but I just need to find a way to make sure he doesn't drink too much.
Which is gonna be rough.
Alright, well, good session, everybody. Is everybody good for next week, which is the
Should be. I don't have anything planned that day.
14th?
As far as I know,
Yes.
that's okay with me, but I will let you know if anything changes.
Cool.
I think I should be fine.
To be clear, I will not be here on the 21st. Because I will be going out of town.
Okay. Which means we absolutely have to run next week.
All right, it's canceled, guys. No D&D ever.
No!
No
Double
D&D
cancel.
ever again.
It's
Forever,
just-
never,
It's
ever.
pre-canceled.
Never, ever.
It's pre
Yeah, it's pre-canceled.
Alrighty then. Good
Uh,
game, guys. See you later, chat room. Bye.
Bye.